Right, let's do that. Hello everyone, welcome into the show. gentlemen, welcome back to Alien Addict. This is the show where we discuss all things UFOs and aliens to the paranormal, our pursuit into the mysteries of the unexplained. Welcome on in. I can't believe we're barreling down to the end of 2025. Isn't it incredible? I mean, I was trying to think, what can I put for a title for today's show, because obviously it's Tuesday and normally we'll do a review on one of the magazines, but I thought, no, I could not believe that tomorrow is the last day of the year. I thought, no, it has to be a bit of a short, I'm not saying a short show, but we'll see how long we go anyway. But yeah, we'll try to keep it like around about 2 hours, because I've got a lot to talk about. Basically like a review of what 2025 has been in ufology. Nothing political, don't worry, I'm not going to go there. But I tried to mix things up today. Sort of a catch up, a review, as one would say, of 2025. It's been a very interesting year, a very chaotic year, so to speak. But yeah, let's get through chat. Space Cow, nice to see you, man. I hope you all had a good Christmas. Yeah, mine was pretty chilled, man. Yeah, pretty chilled. But it's nice to see you all. John Strokes, nice to see you, man. Azuri Boy, yes, you remembered. Pizza and Alien Addict live. Great hangover cure. Oh, fantastic, mate. Yeah, nice and chilled, man. I hope you had a good Christmas as well. She Pop Up, nice to see you. And Science Evidence Fringe. Yeah, I know it's Tuesday. I thought it was Saturday. I thought it was Saturday or Friday. I'm all over the place at the moment. But yeah, it's been absolutely chaotic year. I mean, we'll talk about ufology and my aspects. Hey, Corbell's Cat, nice to see you. Nice to see you. We had a good Christmas, and yeah, thanks for being here. And happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it? I'm all over the place. I have no idea what day, what bloody time it is. Absolutely just all over the place. But yeah, this year has been, I think, mentally challenging, so to speak. I was speaking to one of my neighbors, and he's pretty much on the same wavelength as me. And we talk about like mental health issues and stuff like that. And it's just good to have a little chat when someone who's pretty much like-minded. Now he's middle-aged. And we had a little catch up before Christmas, and he says, how you been? I says, yeah, I'm not that great. It hasn't been a great year. And he says, yeah, me too, etc., etc. But it came to the conversation, it was like, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but like there's something in the air. I don't know what it is, but everyone feels like shit. If it's just me, but I think everyone, it's frustration. They're kind of pissed off the way things are going. Yes, that goes down to the political realm and stuff like that. State of the country, but I just think people have changed overall. And every time I go onto podcasts, especially the Daily Conspiracy podcast, I've always found it interesting why people are just lost their mind. Like, people are just bizarre, man. Do you know what I mean? And I think it all started from COVID, really. Like, it was such a massive, big psychological operation. And I think everyone now has the power of the internet through a click of a button, especially social media, and everyone can voice their own opinion. But again, it's how do you handle someone else's opinion? And I just find, and this will be a very small topic I'm going to bring up a bit later, it's just a drama. A lot of it's theatre. A lot of theatre going on, especially in ufology. It's just like, oh man, can we like just take a step back? Can we just like be a bit more mature? Do you know what I mean? So you got to watch out. You got like, what I would say, tiptoe over eggshells over people, because you don't want to offend them. You know what I mean? I mean, I can really voice my opinion on alien addicts, but I tell you, I'll probably get bloody arrested, you know, me being in England, you know, but you could get arrested for tweets now in England. Just how sad it is. So yeah, it's just such a weird time. And I think people alone are just more aggressive, angry. I mean, we don't know what's going on in people's lives, but I always found that just quite interesting, because again, COVID was a massive psychological operation. And the way that I look at it now, how people literally just lost their mind, where critical thinking just went completely out the window, couldn't even question anything. And I think that's a part of the equation we need to take in consideration, that the fact that it says, oh, what, we don't have an immune system anymore, but where did the flu go after like 2 years? And now it's back. It's just like, whoa, like, we need to ask these questions. But yeah, there's until I tell you what, Space Cow, talking about a lot of disinformation. Yes, there is. And it's one thing being part of Alien Addict, Hey, Rotary, how's it going, brother? Nice to see you. Made it. Oh, mate, just getting started. Just getting started. We're just talking about the state of people in 2025 and how we've kind of got here. Now, I've talked about obviously about COVID being a massive psychological operation, but it's just come to the point now where there's like no common sense. Look, we'll talk about that, obviously about disinformation a little bit later, because there's two aspects of my research that I've done where I've completely 360 flipped my equation on. And I've got to say the word. One is German flying saucers, and the other one is chemtrails. All right. Now, I'm going to be talking about chemtrails a little bit later because I want to give my just very, very briefly, because there's things that's got to be said. And I'm finding the truth movement that I've been part of for so many years. And this year, I've just seen the cracks behind it. I'm going, there's a lot of fear. Oh my God, the fear. And they bring those channels up, not channels, but places on X that get brought up. I mean, Concerned Citizen is one of them. My God, it's just going. You've gone from BBC, CNN brain, the mainstream side, that fear, to the truth movement, which I would say is even more fear. It's gone from one extreme to the other, and I think it's more of an extreme. We'll obviously get to that when we get into X, but I just find like both avenues. I just think everyone's sort of lost their mind. But it's like that going back to when I was speaking to my resident, he was saying that the fact that there's like this vibration in the air. I'm like, yeah, I can feel it too. I'm not blame 5G and all that sort of stuff, blame the trails and all that. I mean, we just don't know really, you know, but people have lost their minds. And if looking back in the past 5 years, well, since 2019, when that all started kicked off, we just had the repercussions of that over the years. And I think people have just, they don't really face any consequences online now. And we saw that definitely this year. And it's a very, I think, it'd be very dangerous. And I would say that word dangerous, especially when it comes to information. And I'd like to talk about that today at some point. But I'm not going to blabber on too much because I want to keep things fun. It's going to be a fun show, right? But there's things that got to be said because, like I said, it's come up to a year now of me doing Alien Addict, and I've learned a lot. My God, a lot. Holy crap. And it makes me go, oh, wow, just my perspective has changed on a lot of topics. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But John, P Avengers, nice to see you, man. I hope you had a good Christmas and a happy New Year to you. And yeah, happy Friday. Nice to see you, brother. And who else we got on here? Oh yeah, Rody Ray, said hello to you. I think I did. It's a nice chilled out stream for me on this one. But yeah, it's 2025. Wow. Wow. It's I mean, in terms of the topic today, do you know what? I really like the thumbnail. Thanks, Grok. The year things got weird. It definitely did. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. What is the name of the actual show itself? Oh, why are UFOs showing up in 2025? Well, purely, I think, because of the internet. I've got a wicked dry mouth, sorry. And I think the topic now of UFOs, I'm not going to call it UFOs, has now got less stigma to it. I think we can now talk about the subject. Not to everybody, because people still on that spectrum of, oh, it's fake and gay, which is for, they live in that sort of echo chamber. That's absolutely fine. But like-minded people like you and me go, okay, right, there's something going on here. Obviously, the discussion is great, but whether or not that conversation is going in the right direction is the other thing. But yes, I'm finding more people are getting into UFOs, which is great because a lot of people are doing sky watching. Now, that comes with its perks, guys, isn't it? We all know we misidentify stuff in the sky. And I'm going to show some footage today, including my one that I caught, I think, a couple of years ago. That now I look back at it, I'm going, ooh, that might be something explainable. Or could be something to be explained. But nevertheless, guys, what have I got on for today? Let's bring my notes up. So, yeah, right. News update for Alien Addict. So I'm going to kick off tomorrow, or the first of, would be Thursday, isn't it, of 2026. I will be uploading videos to Alien Addict. I'm trying to get, at least you get one video, but maybe two, basically breaking down the history of ufology and mysteries, because we're going to get into that in a minute. So I think it's actually worth doing because I've got so much content here. Now, it's not going to be like massive deep dives. What I could do later on once I get my foot in. But this past year, I'm just sort of trying to figure out Alien Addict, where to take it. And now, because I've got so much publications, so much literature here, that I think it's actually worth going through. So I can just like take snippets from, for instance, coming tomorrow. If I get my ass in gear. Where is it to? Right. Here we go. So this is all. This is a little extract from this UFO magazine. Now I've got the light shining on one side because I got a flipping spot. I got a spot coming. I turned 36 2 days ago, and I got bloody spot arriving. Shows how young I am. But nevertheless, look, flying saucers from July 1959. Gas. There we go. See? And what I've done, I've actually taken this extract right here of a sighting that taken place in 1955 by radio. Do you know what? I'm thinking now I need glasses. I don't know who said that in chat, but I think I definitely need glasses on this one. Radio Officer T. Fogel witnessed this flying saucer that you see right here. That's an actual photograph of it. And this was witnessed by ship captains and officials and members of crew. So yeah, it's like a 20-minute video of me me reading, yes, moi, the best I can. Trust me, it's not all like jerky and all that, even though I do screw up some words. But yeah, it goes into the sighting on here in 1955. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing on Alien Addict. Just like 15, 20-minute videos. I quite enjoyed it. I can go at my own time. This is it. When I go live, it's, you hear all the mistakes and everything like that. And my God, did I swear a lot through the editing of that video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys, to bring this out tomorrow for you. The sighting in 1955. And there's an actual photograph of it. Hold on. It's a bit of a spoil. No, I ain't going to spoil it. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. Okay, right. So that's coming tomorrow. So yes, content coming in for Alien Addict. I see chat going off. Hey, Ray Clay 2, how's it going, man? Hope you had a good Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Yes, live long and prosper. Do you know what? I need to get into Star Trek at some point. We have finished the X-Files, literally whole 11 seasons. The last season, not too bad, but we watched the whole of the new season of Dexter. That was really good. And we started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know it's 90s and it is my time period, but I don't know. But Star Trek, I think now I need to get into it. I think I need to start from a Next Generation. I have no idea. But yeah, live long and prosper. I just saw that sign there, but I hope you're doing well, Break Late too. And Paul Robertson, hope you had a good Christmas, brother. And Happy New Year to you. And yeah, happy Tuesday. I think that's everyone. Oh, and Bob Lazar, I'm sorry, man. I missed you. How's it going, man? Mr. Rocket Man. Happy New Year to you. And to you, the Demon. Yeah, nice to see you. I think that's everyone. Awesome. Yeah, we've done that as well. Yeah, 247 episodes. Bloody hell. Yeah, we watched the whole season on that. I tell you what I am going to watch. I might get copyright for it. I can always edit out. Okay, Marvel has released a new trailer for Doomsday. I haven't watched it. We're going to watch it together a little bit later, but I've got so much to talk about today. We're going to be all over the place, all right? So, yeah, I hope this will be a bit entertaining, this one, because, again, we're not going through, like, publications and stuff like that. It's all, like, bits and bobs everywhere. So what I've got for today is... Oh, where should I start off first? I tell you what. First things first is... I had a few things arrive. And that, let's start off with, oh, bloody hell. So I want to explore some mysteries on Alien Addict. So yes, UFOs and aliens, and we talk a bit to the paranormal as well. But mysteries I would like to focus on, like for instance, like Spring Hill Jack or something like that. So I scroll through eBay and I thought, well, I'll treat myself a little bit. And I'll show that in a minute, actually. Hold on. Which one should we do that? Yeah. Okay. So I bought 17 1983 editions of the Unexplained Mysteries of the Mind and Space and Time. I said that wrong because I might have thought 20 before the show. But yeah, there we go. Look at this. This is quite a number of publications here, all to do with mysteries, aliens, UFOs, from 1983. And it's only like a tenner. I was like, oh, I'll buy that, see what it's like. And what was interesting, I love this sort of stuff. And I'll talk about nostalgia. Is it too? I'm hitting the keyboard. I need to put that away. So I know something's going to happen. Right. Yeah, this. Do you know what I love? This is a 1983 edition. And this little pamphlet was on the side. I was like, what the hell is this? Look at the computer. So this is a home computer course. Come on, focus. Mastering your home computer, 24 weeks. Look at the computer. Look, that I think is a Sinclair. And God knows what that computer is, but from 1983, this shows you the computers back then. I think that's a Sinclair. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try and zoom in. Yeah, I have seen that. I have definitely seen that. So that's my new thing I started to collect. There's some gaming cons around me, and they had all the retro consoles all ready to use. And I had a choice from an Atari. I can't remember which one it was. It was like a 1980s edition of Atari or PS2. And I got a load of PS2 games here that I really want to play, like SSX Tricky and like Manhunt and stuff like that. So I ended up buying the PS2. But I thought, do you know what? Next time I go there, I'm going to buy the Atari or some sort of retro computer. But yeah, it seems to be quite popular, these magazines now. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Bit before my time, though. Bit before my time. $99, something like that. Well, I tell you what, this is 65p back in the day. So yeah, this came through the post, which is fantastic. Not only that, so yeah, that will be coming into Alien Addict as well, like videos and bring a bit up into the live streams and stuff like that. But yeah, some mysteries. Plus, a very rarity. This. I cannot tell you how rare Vladimir Tazinski is. Now, he is practically what I do, but back in the 90s when in terms of German flying saucer research. And this is a VHS tape. You can see right here. I don't know if this is actually on the internet. I've had a look, and this is Nazi UFOs and the Illuminati conspiracy, as told by Vladimir Tazinski, who is gone from the face of the earth. I cannot tell you how rare it is to find anything related to him. And there was there were 7 people. Like when you're on eBay, you click the heart and you save it, and there were 7 hearts on it. And I thought, no, buy now. It was literally a buy now section. And I thought, because what happens about last month, Vladimir Tazinski's book was actually on eBay, and it was on the time when I was actually doing a live stream, and I forgot to bid, and I was gutted. And when I saw this, I was like, no, I'm grabbing it for what it's worth. It's over $100 for a VHS tape. All right. Okay. So this is, if you're passionate like I am, and I know it comes at a price, but it was a Christmas present for me because, like I said, it's such a rarity. So this will be put into a digital format and it'll be uploaded to Alien Addict. All right. So, but yeah, anything Vladimir Tazinski is extremely rare. This is like early 90s of Nazi flying saucers. So this came through the post today. Woo! Well, look wrong then, isn't it? So yeah, I'll key that into my collections. But yeah, it's oh, hey, Green Sea, nice to see you. I've got converted. Do you know what? I've got so many VHS tapes here that I need to convert. I don't think a lot of it's on the internet, but yes, I will do. But Happy New Year to you, Green Tea. Hope you had a good Christmas as well. And yeah, Happy Tuesday. But nice to see you. Nice to see you. And Mark G, is it Mark? I know it's Mark G. I think it is. Or is it? Oh no, I hate goddamn YouTube. They've now changed everything. I don't know people's names, but I think it's Mark, isn't it? Please remind me, brother. Nice to see you. And yeah, I tell you, that's it. The ZX Spectrum. I think that was it. It was like the small, tiny little keyboard. I remember seeing that at the gaming convention, and I was like, I think it was like £150 for it. I don't know who actually had built-in games in it. This is it. This is old school. Mark Jeffrey. Right, that's it. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. No, actually, I'm going to write it down. Sorry, man. This is what's happened with YouTube, like I said many times, and I got to stress this. They changed the handle, the names. So it's the @ symbol when it, like, I recognize the thumbnails. All right, man. Okay. Mark Jeffries. I got to write everything down now. Mark Jeffries. Right, Mark, you are my notes forever, brother. But yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. So I forgot what I was talking about then. What the hell am I talking about? Oh yeah, that came through the post, Vladimir Tazinski, and I got another thing coming through the post, right? Yes, I have been splashing out. Just one thing I bought that is one of the best things I have bought in 2025 is this bloody air fryer. Look at it. It's a twin tower. Oh, look at that. It doesn't bloody collapse in itself. It starts melting. Look, it's a twin one, right? Tower, sponsor me. And you can control both towers. And it's like 5.5 liters each. And I've had a hell of a time with it. I want to make some Yorkshire puddings and stuff like that. So yeah, one of the best purchases. And do you know what? Technically, we didn't pay for that. The Nectar card did. So we shop at Sainsbury's because me and my missus are posh twats. But you get the Nectar card, and we always pick stuff out that, you get your points on your Nectar card. So we had like over £100 worth on there. We were like, do you know what I could do? Like a new air fryer. And we saw that. So technically, thanks to Sainsbury's, even though I don't agree with you putting chemicals in your bloody milk, thanks for the free air fryer, maybe? Mate, they're banging. I tell you what, I bloody don't even use the oven anymore. It's all to do with this air fryer. I had the one that turns, but I tell you what, it mushes the chips up. But this is perfect. And I've got some like grease-proof paper to put down. And yeah, man, it is fucking cool as fuck. I get so like stoked when I get new technology like this. I got a new air fryer. And yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, Chef Nick, yeah, mate. I tell you what, talking about being a bloody chef space cow, I made that. Lemon drizzle, brother. Yes, because on the 1st of January, I'll work out, I careful of my weight. But the past couple of weeks, I've been eating so much sugar and so much crap, hence why I got the spot on the side of my face. But the missus says to me, look, I want to work out as well, lose the weight. I said, oh, that's cool. But we have been stuffing our face with cake. And I've made a lemon drizzle before the show. Mate, I tell you what, half that's gone already. So I get in my mouth. Mate, yum is understatement. I've been making my own bread, my own Yorkshire puddings, my own cake, all from scratch. And I tell you what, I was shite at making dessert. Anything dessert related, I would screw it up. But then I kept on going, and now I've nailed it to a T. So that's my lemon drizzle, mate. Yeah. If you're 420'd, yeah. But, that's going to get you going, isn't it? So yeah, that is my lemon drizzle. Oh, and by the way, we went to a place, I can't remember, it was in Taunton. I mentioned Butterfingers before. So we went into a sweet shop. Look, check this out. Look at all the sweets. Wait for it. Look at that. Look at the pick and mix. The old school pick and mix. You just don't see it anymore, man. You do not see it. But I saw the Butterfingers and I nailed that. That is, oh my God, they get stuck in your teeth, don't it? Bloody hell. Like, I was like, I can't get my mouth, man. Like, I'd say what? I have to admit, American candy, as one would say. I'm actually going to go back to the shop, right? And I'm going to buy a load of American candies and I'm going to like eat it like live on the show. The ones I've never tried. But I did pick up this bar, Butterfingers. Really nice. But my God, I had a huge sugar rush. Is it baby? What's that? Baby Ruth. Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, a bit expensive. But once again, just to show you. And it had that sweet smell, but oh mate, I tell you what, my favorite is the soft rhubarb and custard. Those are the best sweets. The soft one, not the hard one. But oh my God, you felt sick as soon as you walked into the shop because it had that scent to it. Like, oh mate, wall of shame, like diabetes of shame, mate. That's what it is. Oh man, but yeah, beautiful, absolutely stunning. But nevertheless, I have 2 publications on the way. Sorry, I talk about food and sweets and technology, well, air fryers in that case. Yeah, I bought 2 of these publications, not the third one, but the second and first one I bought. Someone by D.H. Harmon, who was a German journalist back in the 1980s, brought out slow down, Nick. These 3 publications with regards of German flying discs. This is nothing to do with Haunebu from my recollection. In fact, do I have it here? No, I don't want to spoil it. Or do I? Did I actually look into it? I don't think I did. I got it here. No, I don't want to do German flying saucers. I've done too many parts on that. But yeah, that's what I bought. That is coming through the post, and I got that from Germany. So there we go. That's coming through the post soon. I think we should kick off with this. That got brought up in one of my magazines. Oh, Baby Ruth. Another. Oh, I see. After the baseball player. Ah, right. Okay. Well, next time I go to that shop, well, I probably have. Actually, I probably could go there tomorrow. Actually, because I swear we've got to go on a diet. Well, there's no harm done getting a bit of sweets. You know, it's not going to gorge every single day. But yeah, Baby Ruth. I'll bear that in mind. Green tea. I'll definitely pick a bar up 100%. But I find American sweets are quite sugary. Oh my god. I'm here to lose weight, and I'm not at this point when I'm going to start making milkshake out of Butterfingers. Oh, and another one, green tea, is... It's my guilty pleasure. What is it? Is it Rennie's Buttercups? Is it? No, is it Peanut Buttercups? That's it. Oh, now I want Buttercups now. God damn it. Yeah, a very guilty pleasure of mine, I have to admit. But nevertheless, you're probably thinking of this photograph. What the bloody hell is this about? But don't worry, I'm going to show you. Is this? Could you remember I've actually brought this up in one of my slow down, Nick. In one of my magazines in 1998. But this happened in the 1970s. It was by this guy here. Hold on. There we go. That's better. He was a police officer. Okay. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to bring this over here so I can see it properly. And I do have a description of this figure. Let's bring this up over here. This is an actual photograph of this strange... Well, according to this witness, which I'll get to in a minute. Yeah, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Oh, bloody hell. I thought, oh, I tell you what, putting that on my lemon drizzle, all like little pieces. Oh, green tea, give me diabetes at the moment. Just even think about it. That sounds scrumptious, by the way. And I got my guilty pleasure. It's milkshake, I have to admit. Sorry about this. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okie-dokie. So this is an actual photograph taken by this police officer. I'm going to get to it right now. If I can bring up my notes. Where are you two? Okay, right. Well, we can see how we go because I may have... Oh, is that a better photograph? Oh, I'll tell you what. That's a good one. I'm going to use that. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds. Copy that. Go back. Put that into there. Perfect. Right, because... Well, there's 2 photographs of this. Hold on, wait a minute. Put that as 7.1. Come out of that. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. Just rearranging a few things. Right. Okay. Get that. Because there's this photograph here. So I just saw this. There we go. Right. I don't know if this is real because you've got that as original. Okay. So I'm new to this photograph because it came up in one of my magazines and I kind of like glossed over it, so to speak. But nevertheless, let's just get into it. And I don't think I may have a video somewhere actually. So this is the Green Hall alien photograph. And this refers to the famous 1973 incident known as the Falkville Metal Man or Tinfoil Alien Encounter. So on October the 17th, 1973, Jeff Greenhall, the police chief of Falkville, Alabama, responds to an anonymous woman frantically calling, reporting a UFO landing near a field. He drove to the area with his Polaroid camera. Now, this camera that he uses was used for like crime scene photographs, so it's that sort of specific camera. And he encountered a humanoid figure standing in the road. Now, I'm guessing it's this. This is the. I'll put this up here because this is the original one. Pay attention to the feet. All right. So Greenhall described this creature or this entity to be 6 foot tall, and it had a seamless head neck area, and it was stiff and robotic movements. And he considered it as a shiny reflective metal, resembles as aluminium fuel. Fuck's sake, Nick. Resembling metallic material, aluminium foil, or fire or proximity suit. I guess so, back in the day. And this is 1973. He greeted it with howdy, stranger, got no response, and snapped 4 Polaroid photographs before tuning into his patrol car lights. Oh my god. So sorry. This is what happens when you're 420 before the show. Got no response, snapped 4 Polaroid photographs before turning on his car lights. The figure then reportedly fled at superhuman speeds with bouncing and mechanical strides, overrunning Greenhall's truck, crossing rough terrain. Now, the photograph shows a blurry... Okay, tell you what. So 4 photographs, which is... that one there, I guess. Okay, leave that one there so you can see. So the photos show a blurry humanoid silhouette in a wrinkled silver suit under flashlight. They went viral in the newspaper worldwide during the 1973 UFO wave. Alongside the case of Pascagoula. Now, this is quite interesting because I'd like to bring up a video. In fact, because... is it like 5 minutes long? I had it here. Did I have another thing? Oh, it's on air, you bloody idiot. I was looking at my phone. I'm like, where's the bloody video? Right here. So let's get into it. This is a video that someone's made. It's about 5 minutes long. I think it's worth going to shower because he did a good job on it. Mystery Junkie. So obviously it avoids the copyright, basically. Hey, Jamik Music, man. Nice. How's it good, man? The thing is, I speed up my words when I get so excited. But I want to get into this. This is really quite interesting. So this is the 4 Polaroid photographs. So I'm guessing it's from the distance. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, man. Happy New Year. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. All right, so what? Let's bring up the video and let's have a look and see what happened on that day in 1973. In fact, when you look at it, the Pascagoula case was 1973 as well. Oh, here it is there. Oh, dirt, man. So, yeah, we've actually done a video on this on Hidden Underbelly Show. And it's an immensely fascinating case. I think it's one of those cases where it's pretty much up there of an alien encounter. Obviously, you're talking about the Pascagoula case right here, what you're seeing. Two creatures came floating out over the river, and there was a big blue light. And the 2 people there, which I believe was Charles Higgins and Calvin Klein. I might have butchered their names. It's been a while since I did the video, but yeah, we did a full breakdown of this case. Immensely fascinating, but the creatures kind of resembles, not saying the tinfoil like, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Reports of alien encounters seem to be a dime a dozen, but there are very few photographs of reported extraterrestrials. However, this case is one of those rare
Calvin
exceptions.
Parker, thank you, mate.
And the
Thank
picture
you.
was taken by a police chief that was sent to investigate a UFO landing. On October 17th, 1973, around 10
Is it that
p.m., Jeff Greenhall, chief of police of Falkville, Alabama, received an emergency call from a hysterical, anonymous woman who claimed that a UFO had landed in the field owned by Bobby Summerford. Greenhall quickly headed out to go check on the disturbance, a decision that
Oh,
would
you
change
too,
his
challenge music,
life
man.
forever. As he
Much appreciated,
arrived
brother.
on
Thank
the
you.
scene of the alleged landing site, he saw no flying saucer, but came face to face with the possible occupant of it. Greenhall saw an entity that he described as a humanoid figure standing 75 feet away from him on a gravel path. He got out of his vehicle and approached what he assumed was a human. He greeted him warmly by saying, "Howdy, stranger," but the creature before him remained silent. As he got within 15 feet of the stranger, Greenhall realized he appeared to be wearing some kind of silvery metallic suit that resembled thick aluminum foil. In an interview, he described the creature by saying it looked like his head and neck were made together. He was real bright, something like rubbing mercury and nickel, but just as smooth as glass. Different
Howdy, Mods Mayhem. Yes, howdy, stranger. How's it going? Nice to see you. Happy New Year to you, brother. In regards to this creature, yeah, I mean, so far it does kind of sound like a bit like the Pascagoula creatures with the seamless necks, like the no necks, like the George Lucas neck, as one would say. Yeah, very interesting. Let's continue.
angles give different lightings. He also said that it had an antenna sticking out of its head and that its movements were mechanical and jerky. Stunned, but having the presence of mind, he took out his Polaroid camera that he used to take mugshots and pictures of crime scenes and shot 3 images of the alien. The alien then instantly turned and sprinted across the field at speeds too fast to be human, according to Greenhall. The police chief ran back to his truck and pursued the metal man. He managed to reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, but the metal man still outran him. Greenhall described how the metal man ran. It seemed to have a spring in its feet for propulsion, covering 3 meters in a single bound. That description kind of reminds me of
Oh, Spring
Spring
Hill
Hill
Jack.
Jack of London
Yes.
fame.
Love to cover
Chief
that.
Greenhall was never able to catch up to him in his vehicle because he accidentally
Oh yeah, I tell you, what, I'd love to do an episode of Spring Hill Jack. Oh, I think it used to be like a notorious flasher or something like that. But anyway,
ran his truck into a ditch and watched as the metal man leaped off into the darkness, never to be seen again. Despite his photographic evidence, few believed Greenhall's claim about his encounter that night. Within a month, he received threatening phone calls and letters. The town council fired him from his job. His wife filed for divorce, and his trailer was burned down. In spite
oh
of all
no.
this, he never changed his story about what happened that night. And to this day, almost 50 years later, he still sticks by what he said happened that night. Greenhall had to move away to another state to start over, but a few years after his encounter, his house was broken into, and the original copies of the pictures were stolen, perhaps by the famed Men in Black. Nonetheless, he has more believers now than he's ever had before, but his story shows why many people choose to never come forward with their alien or cryptid or paranormal encounters, fearing the backlash of the public's reaction to them. During my research for this video, I reached out and talked to some people that lived in the city during that time. There is a suspect still alive, so I'll refer to him as RJ, that may have been in the Metalman outfit to play a terrible hoax on Greenhall that night. According to my sources, RJ was a known prankster and showed up to a Halloween party 2 weeks later dressed as the Metalman, though he could have thrown it together during those 2 weeks, and that's how the rumors began that RJ was behind the hoax. However, that doesn't explain the original 911 call, and it's a very risky prank trying to scare a police officer, especially in the South. Let me know what you really think happened that night in the comments. Do
Hey,
you
Spirity
think this
Candy.
picture is of a real extraterrestrial, Or perhaps it's some teenage punk in a suit playing a cruel joke that ended up tarnishing a man's life and reputation. Wherever you are, Mr. Jeffrey Greenhall, I'd like to thank you for your service and for the picture you taken that night, and for the years of slander that you endured.
That's kind of like harsh, man, to hear that. The fact that his life was ruined afterwards. I mean, you
today's
gotta think,
episode of What's Going On with Shipping.
no. Yeah. And I find it quite interesting. Yeah, Spirits Kelly, nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. And Happy New Year too. Hope you had a good Christmas. But yeah, this case, I find it quite interesting because why would a police officer come forward and have the stigma behind his back, even lose his reputation, the fact that he's showing 4 Polaroids of an alien? I mean, what's to get out of it? What, to make a book out of it or something like that? Even though, did he make a book out of it? Shall I Google it? Hold on. I've got it here. Where is it to? Did he make a book after the event? Because normally that would be the cases with people in ufology who insert themselves into ufology. No, Jeff Greenhold did not write a book or publish any book from his alleged encounter in 1973. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna take that one off the case. But normally that is like, for instance, I could name a bunch of people that have written books for in a short period of time, popularizing their events, especially their encounters. But in this case, no. I mean, again, why would someone? What it was saying here in that video, that the fact that someone's giving the police officer a prank, I don't really see any why would want to do that, especially in 1970s, because I think the police back then were quite notoriously harsh, I would say. I don't know. You know, I think going to, where's that comment now? Yeah, I've oh, you're talking about the cars there. Sorry, I missed the car bit. Yeah. I don't know. They'd probably a bit more stricter back in the day. So they wouldn't be thinking twice about putting a gun on you. This is it. To actually, you don't know what the outcome would be. You know, in England is different because we don't have guns, but in America, I can imagine that happening, especially in the 1970s. Yeah, those teenage punks. You know, I don't know, but again, you got to take in consideration the 911 phone call by the woman saying that this flying saucer has landed in the field. So he went to the place there, went there in the first place because of the encounter. You got to bear that in mind. So I would like to do a bit more deep dive into it. I want to have a look into his interviews that he's done. Like, again, I sort of glossed over. I just want to sort of bring it up today so me and you can get clued into it. Because I have seen the photograph, which I can show you right now, back in the day. Excuse me. So yeah, here we go. Again, it was taken at night, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I have seen this photograph floating about in ufology. I think it was the 70s, mate. I think Roswell started to come into the public eye properly, I believe. Might be wrong on that one. If before that was actually the Aztec UFO crash that came out in the 1950s. In fact, so that's a pretty good one to have a look at. I think I did a bit of a deep dive into that one. Here's a picture of me with some chemtrails in the background with bread stuff in my mouth. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Happy Christmas, everyone. So yeah, let's move away from that interesting encounter. Well, I'll probably do that with like Hidden Show or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But something's been happening this year. Now, let's go back into the brand of topic. What we're talking about today was 2025 has been a batshit crazy year. Yes, it has. But the eyes to the skies, and I think a lot of people have been doing that. And this has been brought up. Well, actually, no. So this is what I've taken, and is going to prove my point. Just in a sec. That one. Okay. Well, I do have TikTok videos. You're thinking, oh my God, where are you showing TikTok videos? To prove a point, okay? We've seen a lot of those like flashing lights in the sky. Let's bring one up here, okay? I'm going to bring up a few videos for you to see. Don't worry. I'm not going to dwell too much on TikTok. But this is in Glasgow. Has a UFO, and I'm away to get probed. Love the humor. Fantastic. Here we go. I think this guy's taking the mic. Anyway, see this light right here? There's a few of them, actually. There's a lot of them been seen throughout the world, actually. So there we go. A little bit of a blob there for you to see in the sky. What's next? Okay, so we've seen that one. Check this one out. Music. It's always when cloud cover. I've noticed with these videos. Hold on. Gotta let it out, mate. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes with these UFO videos, these ones here specifically, the lights alone always crop up at night. And it kind of harkens back to the glow that I captured. And it turned out just to be a a tennis court, light shining at a low cloud. But nevertheless, yeah, we have this ball of light doing the same sequence over and over again. Now, I do have another one. We don't. Which one's that one? Nope. 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 No. Okay, well, I tell you what. Oh, that was it. I was trying to think then. I tell you what, I've got to bring up Grok. Oh, not Grok. Let's bring up X, because there was something else I wanted to show you. And it was... Don't worry, we're going to get to Grok a little bit later. And it was... Where are you two? Here we go. This is it.
Que luzes são essas, gente? Que luzes são essas? Que isso, gente?
Okay, so this is a 45-second video. And what I've noticed through the 3 videos we've just observed is that the fact that there is a sequence of patterns with this. Okay, there is a sequence with this light source. It's going in the same direction over and over again. It's bloody bright, I have to admit. Could say it's drones. But again, it's a 45-second video and it looks like it's going in sequence. And that would be buzzing throughout the landscape there if it was drones, because you've got multiple drones there if it was. Okay, I think I got another video of this. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh no, that's different.
I'm going to be honest, I'll probably have the same reaction.
What?
What the fuck?
Again, we've got cloud
Steven,
cover.
What the fuck?
Upside down, y'all.
They're coming from like way behind us now. That's not lightning, is it?
Okay, so that was taken in is that California? CA. What's that? CA. I'm sorry, I don't know my states in America. Sorry, man. I know that's some place in America. And that one was taken in Brazil. Okay, so we've got Brazil and America. We're having these strange... To show that one more time, because that's quite astonishing. Look at that.
Okay.
What the
Okay.
I would actually say, I know we're dealing with TikTok here, and it's a bit like a potato camera quality. The lights actually look lower than the cloud, Because bear in mind what we've got here. Trust me, we'll get to clouds in a bit when I talk about chemtrails. Just slightly. Cloud formations. I know a lot of cloud formations, and this one, the high altitude one there, is cumulus, so that's about 5,000, 10,000. But I don't know. The light source looks a lot lower.
Okay.
What the
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh! No, that's different. No,
What
fam.
the fuck?
What?
Oh, hey, Scrober, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Oh, it's California. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, man.
Steven,
Hope
what
you're
the
doing well.
fuck?
And welcome into the show, brother. Nice to see you. Happy Wednesday. And a happy new year to you.
They're coming from like way behind us now. That's not lightning, is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
What the?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh! No.
Well, I think we can rule out drones.
No,
What
fam.
the fuck?
What? Oh, no.
What the fuck?
And it is silent as well.
Steven,
That's
what the fuck?
fascinating. If that's AI, I've been fooled. But nevertheless, I'm going to show you what's been happening around my area the past week. Something's been going on, and there's definitely a light show. Now, what's interesting is that I've taken this in night vision. No, it's, yeah, the night vision on my camera right here, okay? And I noticed this in the sky, okay? Now, this is a proper clear shot of it. Now, I've got a video of this. Now, look. Granted, it's nothing like the speed it's traveling at. Look at that. So this has been, I'm pretty sure I can see it now in the distance. There's a place that's been having this either, yeah, Batman. I don't know, is it a promotion or something like that? An event. It's been going on for a couple of months now, and I've noticed it in the sky. And everyone on bloody Facebook around my area is going, gosh, strange lights in the sky. It's like I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, Sophia, how's it going? Merry fluffy Christmas. How's it going? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I keep catching the end of your live streams. I want to watch it, and it's not showing up, Sophia. I feel kind of left out a little bit. I keep missing you out at the wrong times. I've been so busy with everything. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Christmas and a happy New Year to you. Come 420 with us because we've got some awesome videos to show you. But yeah, we've got this. This is what I've shot this year. Actually, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. But again, what we're dealing with, I think, is Batman means yeah. Much love, brother, sister. Oh my god, I might have 420 before the show. Don't judge. Oh, you got gelato. Oh, I have got Stardog, and is it Amnesia? I think I've got a bit of Amy. Ooh. So we talked about cake. Now we're talking about 420 and 429, as one would say. But yeah, it's nice to see you, Sophia. It really is. It's awesome to see you. So yeah, I think what we are dealing here, your cock and balls, I think we're dealing with projection lights. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we are dealing with, yeah, well, that's a light because look, projection, baby. And I was like, I wonder if we can actually see the beam. Now, obviously, the setting of the night vision is going to be completely different on my phone. So it's going to brighten everything up. Hence, you can see here, because this was completely at night. Okay. So I would say what people are seeing in those videos could possibly be projected lights. Possibly. I don't want to sound like a debunker, but that last video I showed you. Okay, right. Tell you what, watch this. Okay. Just watch the lighting as it all separates. Wait for it. Wait for it. Do your thing, baby. There we go. See what I mean? So that is basically, oh, hold on. It's basically that. Okay. Let's bring up that video. of where are you to? Yeah, that one. Okay, cool. And compare my footage to this.
Okay.
What the?
Okay.
Ah,
Oh
hey, the first one, it'll come in and it'll bounce back and go back again. Watch this. Ready?
Okay.
What the?
There we go.
Okay.
What the? What the? What the? What the?
Yeah, I think this is just projected lights.
No, that's different.
It's kind of hard to see the perspective of the lights itself, because the quality is quite crap. But to be honest with you, it could be shining right in the
Fuck.
clouds.
What?
It just looks lower. That's what it looks like. But again,
What the fuck? Steven, what the fuck?
do you know what is amazing when I see these videos of, especially like, okay, if you say this was an actual UFO sighting, to see people's reaction to it. But I think over time, I think due to the comments section here, probably was 100 comments on there, that it could just say, hey, bro, man, it's probably just projected lights, hence it's been seen around the world. But it's weird how we've had, like, I don't really believe in the boogosphere, but we've had that around multiple places in America, South America, Mexico. And we have these lights as well, the strange sounds as well, that's been happening back in 2010 and 2016. Yeah, again, it's just a thought, really. But I think what we're dealing with here is projected lights, I think. That guy's laugh, yeah. But nevertheless, again, I am a believer, but sometimes it's like, I think, was it Occam's razor? I think what's the easiest explanation. But again, it could be wrong. But judging through my footage that I've seen here of my own, I think it's projected lights. But nevertheless, cool to see. Really, really cool. What are we doing here? Let's have a little look. That can go. And where are minutes? Okay. What should we do? What should we do? Oh, I tell you what. Moving away from that, because I want to talk about. I got the Twitter and X stuff to talk about a little bit later. Oh my god, it's been an hour, bloody hell. I was gonna go about 2 hours just for today, guys. But I do appreciate everyone being in chat, and I can't believe it can be New Year tomorrow. Yeah, it's not tomorrow. No, it's New Year's Eve tomorrow, isn't it? Bloody idiot. But there's one thing I brought up once again in my magazines is the KGB UFO, which is here somewhere. No. No. Oh, by the way, remember I talked about that guy who invented a car engine out of magnets that I couldn't find on YouTube because they took it down? Well, guess what? I managed to find it. Let me show you it. Oh my god, I'm trying to find it. Where are you to, you bastard? Oh, there you are. There we go. There we are. So remember the KGB UFO? UFO crash of 1969, I think. This is the documentary that I have no idea which part I'm going to play. I guess we just get to the UFO bit. Let's have a look. So I remember watching this with my dad. Back when it came out. Where's the UFO? This is with Roger Moore. Probably get a copyright, but sod it. Anyway, if the stream so happens to go down, don't worry. I'll come straight back up, all right? So don't worry about that. So this is the secret KGB UFO files of 1998. God, 1998. Oh, time travel, please. Bloody hell. Oh, go away, Nick. There we go. So, yeah, I remember watching this. And we did talk about this when I reviewed the magazine. The previous one I did. Hey, Dead Fish Cheese Bread. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, copyright banner. Absolutely. Thanks for reminding me. Well, that one. Oh, no. Which is the one that scrolls? There we go. Yes, I'll bear that. I'll definitely. You're my savior for this one because I'm notoriously known for my streams going down for playing documentaries. But nevertheless, this one got brought up in one of the magazines, the KGB files. Let's have a little read from my notes. What we got here? Where do you bastard? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. So the KGB UFO crash refers to an alleged UFO incident in March of 1969 near Shovlik someplace in the Soviet Union, where a UFO supposedly crashed. Yes, it is supposedly, by the way, and was recovered by the military and involved discovery of a dead alien body. The claims of the KGB footage shows soldiers and personnel arriving at a snowy crash site, examining a disc-shaped crash, particularly buried in the ground, recovering it, and later performing an autopsy on a small humanoid alien entity to ensure in a secure facility. Provenance points to details like period, approximate. Yeah, that's right. Approximate. Do you see the video I'm going to bring out tomorrow of me reading? If I can show you how many swear words of me saying the C word so many times, I'm screwing up words. Yeah, period, approximate military vehicles. God damn. I'm blaming Stardog in this one, mate. But nevertheless, yes, I just read the basic backgrounds on this, but nevertheless, let's get into it.
Radar sites, their military pilots had been reporting things, just as ours had, and they had no explanation for them. And so the first possible explanation would be that it's a foreign nation test or espionage or something like that of a military nature.
Grinder as well.
And if you're in the military yourself, then you take that very seriously and you explore it.
This film
Here we go.
certainly seems to depict interest by Russian military.
Now, we've seen pictures of this when I reviewed the magazine. So let's look at the actual footage and see if it's actually genuine. What I find interesting is that the fact that how this flying saucer managed to actually embed itself into the ground. I'm guessing it actually went down like that because I can't see it go through the trees, so to speak, because the thing looks intact. So you would have had some like tree damage, but this goes straight into the ground. Look, you could compare this, right, to the plane that crashed at Shanksville, the plane, is it Flight 93 or 9/11, where that plane went all the way down and it made that massive hole, you know, with no blood and no bodies, but, you know, there were just a massive hole in the ground. But again, if you kind of look at that, it's a massive hole in the ground is different compared to what this is. I'm trying to make things connect, and I'm not. I just talked about 9/11 then. I was going to go with something. Basically, what I'm saying that this flight saucer, you would have had some sort of soil as the craft comes down. Goddamn Stardog! As the bloody craft comes down, it actually hits the soil. The soil would rebound, and you're not really seeing it here. That's what I'm trying to get at. How I connected that to 9/11, I have no idea. Just look at the soldiers.
Personnel and the object that is seen sticking out of the ground.
Yeah.
Soldiers, officers, and civilian-clothed agents are deployed around the site, and they appear to be both guarding and examining the object.
More in it.
This is what we found on one of the four reels of
man.
film obtained in Russia. After viewing the footage, we were able to determine that it was most likely shot with two separate cameras. One apparently a handheld camera, which starts out on the approaching truck.
That's
and
what
a
I thought.
second
Yeah,
one
hold on.
seen here on a tripod.
Roger, shut up. Right, go back. Look at that there. You just don't see any soil protruding outwards towards the truck area here. You think physics of that aircraft. Now, I'm no scientist because, I mean, look at me, for Christ's sake. I'm a stone gardener wearing a bloody cheap Primark shirt, and I run a UFO channel. And I'm telling you physics of this flying saucer crashing into the ground there. You're like Godstopper will say, you will actually see more debris. And how this flying saucer is still intact is beyond me. Death Roger. It is Roger Moore. Is it Roger Moore? Hey, it's Eversaw. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, don't splash if they're going in water. Yeah, so we'd love to do a USO at some point. Yeah, it is Roger Moore. Oh, have I gone to do? Yeah, it's Roger Moore.
After viewing the footage, we were able to determine that it was most likely shot
Yeah, it
with
is.
two separate cameras. One apparently a handheld camera, which starts out on the approaching truck, and a second one seen here on a tripod. As the soldiers march past, you can see the cameraman turn to follow the troops. Here we cut to the other angle, the point of view from the tripod camera. And here you see the handheld camera as the truck pulls up. Both cameras change vantage points.
Okay, I'm just going to pause just to avoid the copyright. This apparently was in. Wait for it. Where is it to? 1969. I think the footage is way too clearer than that. Bear in mind, John, this came out in 1998. So you're probably looking like mid-90s when this got allegedly leaked, so to speak.
Several times during the film, as if to get better views, or perhaps under orders of a superior. From this angle, we see yet more troops arrive. Author Veniamin Vereshchagin describes the event.
Весной же 1969 года
Sorry, I don't understand you.
рабочий местного совхоза
In the spring of 1969, a collective farmer found some strange remains in the forest not far from Berezovsky
и сообщил об этом,
and reported that to the local security organs,
те в свою очередь
who in their turn
обратились
asked
за
the neighboring
помощью
military division of air
военную
defense
часть
troops, PVO, to provide assistance with the
7
investigation.
марта
On March
офицера
1969, two KGB officers examined the discovery site and sealed it off.
Вы знаете, в дальнейшем события приняли более такой.
Do you know what really annoys me, Sophia? Is that bloody crease? I can't get it right. I can't get it. Well, I'm going to have the bookshelf there anyway at some point, but that's what really pisses me off. But that's pretty good, isn't it? It's building up quite nicely, actually.
Масштабный характер. По просьбе КГБ были привлечены.
On the KGB request, a Soviet army unit was
The thing is, right, go back. Look, would you really handle this with your
События
hands?
приняли более
I
такой.
would have thought. I mean, this is going off the whim of the X-Files and the 90 phenomena back in the day. Well, the UFO phenomena back in the 90s, I should so to speak. I'm screwing up my words today. Sorry, guys. But yeah, you would have thought they'll be masked up to the rim. You don't know what they're dealing with here in terms of bacteria and stuff like that. Plus, you don't see the alien body because that links in with the alien autopsy as well.
Масштабный характер. По просьбе КГБ были привлечены.
On the KGB request, a Soviet army unit was brought to the discovery site.
И в результате уже очень тщательных обследований были найдены.
After close examination of the place, they
When was
found
the last time you saw a guy smoking a fag or cigarette on a documentary? It's nice to see. It's quite refreshing.
some wreckage debris of a disc-shaped object
Частично.
partially sunk into the ground.
Поначалу органы безопасности
It's probably got some vodka there.
At first, the KGB thought that the debris
американскому разведывательному самолету или
came from an American spy plane or a Soviet spaceship.
George Filer, a retired Air Force intelligence officer who was
Fantastic. Right. Okay. Where's this alien autopsy? Oh, here we are. We've got a better shot of it here. Oh. Okay. I have to do these pauses because, like Sophia says, we're afraid of getting a bloody copyright. Yes, Roger Moore. Very distinctive voice.
at Langley is not surprised the Russians were so interested in this object.
Excuse me.
we found that the Soviets would pay to get information on UFOs as opposed to, we'll say, an F-111 aircraft. But they were, in a way, more interested in UFOs than some of our latest aircraft.
And here you see the man who is...
Okay, so this is 1969. I would have to admit, even though it's a very grainy documentary, it doesn't look 1960s, especially Soviet Union.
Probably the head KGB.
Yeah, there we go. Look, you see that there. It looks like they just a bloody model. No offense, like not what should I say? No offense, but look, it's clearly there'll be no soil being pushed towards this direction here going forward. It's not. It's just like inserted itself into the ground slowly,
directing the cameraman to point his camera toward the disc. A total of almost 1,200 feet of negative were recovered just on this crash site. It is possible that more film was shot, but this is all that we were able to obtain. None
hey,
of this
how's it
film
going, man?
depicts the removal
Captain
of the disc
Hookworth.
itself,
Nice to see you.
and at no point
Captain
do we see inside.
Hackworth. Right, gotcha. Nice to
From
see you,
this
man.
angle, we do see
Happy
the
Tuesday.
handheld camera shooting
Happy
behind
New Year.
or inside the disc. However, that footage, if it was...
Yeah, look, kind of reviewing it now. I think I talked about it with Hidden Underbelly as well, that the fact that it's just like inserted itself into the ground. If that hit the ground with some sort of impact, you would see that soil going everywhere. And it looks like it's just snow. I don't know the conditions of Russia. I know it bloody snows there all the time. But yeah, looking at that.
In fact, ever shot was not included in the cans of film we acquired. We can only speculate that it may still be at large. We must also speculate on how the object ended up there. Based on information from Vereshchagin's book and what we can see in this footage, we have created this computer-animated version of how researchers believe the crash may have occurred.
Eh?
The questions then become, where did this object
Wait
come
a
from?
minute.
How
Hold
did it come
on,
crash
Roger. Just because you got your smooth voice there, that made no bloody sense. Look, go back at this. Oh, actually, no. If you look at it, okay, fair enough. I thought it came straight down, but just look at the 90s computer graphics.
Based on
I thought there'll be trees here in front of it, so I presume that's why it came down vertically.
Information from Vereshchagin's book.
Horizontally.
And what we
No,
can see in this footage, we have created this computer-animated version of how researchers believe the crash may have occurred. The questions then become, where did this object come from and how did it come to crash here? And more importantly,
it was drunk on vodka.
What has happened to it
Some
since?
vodka fumes from Russia.
With the change to a
There he is, Roger Moore.
many items never
You
before
swift-looking
available to Russians
bastard.
are finding their way to store shelves.
Where's this alien
Some
autopsy?
point to this as evidence of a new prosperity. Others claim that this only fosters greed, not seen during the Soviet era. They say that everything is for sale
there
in
he
the new
is.
Russia.
There we go.
Even before the fall of communism, a new unit
Pause for a minute. And let's go back into it.
would develop between Russia and the United States. The petty rivalries of the past gave way to a new cooperation, which would culminate in
With
a
that
joint
sort of voice,
Russian
mate,
and
yeah.
American crew of the space station Mir.
Definitely.
Modern astronauts like Dr. Michael Foale would make history working with their...
I think I said this before, is that you will, after like 20 years, you will not find anyone that talks like Roger Moore. It's just that old British dialect. In fact, me being self-employed gardener, I know for a fact that there are a few elderly clients that sound like that. And I think you're the last kind, you're the last breed of like the old typical British tradition of how they used to speak years ago. Now we all speak with different tones and dialects now. I mean, look at me, I can't pronounce a word bloody properly, for Christ's sake. So
Russian
anyway.
counterparts in space.
Yeah, see this alien. Go on
At
then, Roger.
long last, the dust
Were Soviet. Were the Russians also among the first to encounter beings not from this earth?
Still Anson from back in the day. Then a woman comes up to him and just sits on his face. Beautiful.
This footage, which seems to
There we go.
depict Russian pathologists dissecting what appears to be a non-human life,
Yeah.
requires
Regional
further
accent.
analysis. We once again asked Stanton Friedman for his comments.
Stanton Friedman.
I don't know what to make out of it. I'd certainly say it's worth further investigation. By my standards, it's in my gray basket. Not black, not white, maybe. Worth following up on.
We then asked film expert Sergei Goncharov if he thought that the film's characteristics on this reel were consistent with the time period.
Oh,
which
cheers,
it was
mate. Thank you.
supposedly shot.
It certainly is consistent with the information on the can. It is negative. It's got the negative perforations. It's exactly what the information on the can indicated.
Sergei explains the significance of a flash frame, an interesting and possibly important characteristic of the film that was discovered.
Oh, London, was
All
it?
right, now,
Oh, okay.
A flash frame.
I thought it'd be Oxford.
This is, of course, a flash frame is that piece of film that is when you push the button on the camera and you start exposure and you stop the camera to stop the exposure, and then you restart the camera
Oh, cheers,
again.
man.
By virtue of inertia, the camera will sometimes expose either a flash of light, or if you point the camera away from the person in front of it, you will see some other subject matter. Those flash frames appear.
I just got to pause because I've got to try to avoid the copyright. What's interesting is that why, I always ask myself, why would the Soviets come forward and bring out something like this? What's the whole point of it? Is to prove to the Americans or the enemies that, look what we have in our inventory. We actually have a flying saucer. And I guarantee the Americans are like, bitch, please, they've been crashing this since 1947, mate. Like nothing bloody new. This is it. You got to think, and this will get brought up. In fact, after this, I'm going to bring this up, is the pop culture back in the 1990s. We are seeing a resurgence of 2025, and I want to keep this on key of what's happening in 2025. Yes, with UFOs, we're going back and forth a little bit, but back in the 90s is the same what it is now. All right, when we get to it. So, what are the Soviets brought this footage out to say, or get their foot into the pop culture of ufology back in the day in the 90s? It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say, but it's definitely one of those internet videos to show. In fact, I think this was broadcast on TV first before it hit the internet. I can't remember really, but yeah, like Sophia says, most probably propaganda, and I think you're on key with that, Sophia. So let's look at the alien autopsy, and I'm gonna celebrate the new year with you guys.
Between the takes, and sometimes show things and people that are not part of the scene itself. You have people that have nothing to do with the information that you've seen on a film before or after. Again, an individual in uniform. You see these people performing a procedure. You have somebody in civilian clothes, people that you have not seen before. As this is in a flash frame segment, which was not meant to be as the procedure that was being photographed.
Mr. Goncharov concludes that while the film's stock and camera techniques are consistent with KGB and Soviet government films of that period, he feels that the discrepancies with the subject matter require...
Again, this is 1969. Does this look actually credible as well? And no one's wearing face masks. Have you not noticed that as well? Yeah, happy 429. Let's do this. Woo! Let's do it.
Closer scrutiny.
Anytime
And
you
happy
have
New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
subject matter of this type, any additional investigation is worthwhile. Absolutely.
Stanton Friedman was further intrigued by the medical techniques in the film.
I don't know what to make of these guys with what seem to be medical instruments, certainly in a medical facility, judging by the stuff on the wall. And it's interesting that you can see their faces, which is interesting from two different directions. You can tell their identity if you could find people that look like that. And they're apparently not afraid of contamination, ingesting anything toxic. Now, that could be that they'd already gone through this routine and somebody had said, hey, there's nothing bad here.
We then showed the film to Dr. Annette Ryan, a former lieutenant colonel with the Army Institute of Pathology.
The first thing that I notice is the way the doctors are dressed. They're dressed in these pristine white lab coats, and I think it would be more common for them to be dressed in scrubs or even butcher aprons. unless, of course, they're know that they're being filmed and they want to look good. They also look very young, but that is consistent with forensic examinations, and that's because senior medical staff usually don't get involved in this type of procedure.
Well, fuck it up. I'm going to be honest with you. That was a good hit. Woo! Happy New Year, everyone. It is strange. You are dealing with this rotting alien creature of some kind, and you've got no protective gear, isn't it? One flaw, I think, in that one.
I also noticed that they're wearing rubber gloves, but they're not wearing any other protective gear. They're not wearing goggles.
I haven't smoked. I used to smoke cigarettes or fags back in the day, but I used to. Then I went over to tobacco. What was it? Roll up tobacco. We used to smoke drum. Gold Virginia, but I still do, is love the smell. I used to sniff the packet, but it's been 5-6 years since I smoked. I only smoked the God's Green Jamaican Earth. And it's called Star Dog, baby. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Yeah, in moderation, mate. But again, it's the end of year party. Pour yourself an adult beverage. Come 420, 429, and I got some funny videos. Trust me, I got an Art Bell video to bring up, and it's hilarious, man. So yeah, stay tuned, man. But I appreciate everyone being in chat, and yeah, let's finish off this.
They're not wearing masks. They're certainly not wearing any biohazard suits. I would assume that's because they're not concerned with contamination. And this, of course, is typical of Russian Soviet medicine. I mean, when we think of Chernobyl, just remember back that there was a terrible lapse in any type of protection. It certainly would not happen in the United States. I mean, it would be unheard of.
Next, Dr. Ryan commented on some of the specific medical procedures.
All right, what's happening here?
John, I thought you said vagina there. Yeah, it is Virginia. I just realized that. I tell you what, the strongest one was, is it Old Holborn? That used to like real tickle the back of the throat. But I used to smoke Drum Light or Drum. I can still smell it, and I'm like, no tobacco is bad. I've done pretty good actually this past 5 years. In fact, I don't really crave it at all. After like the first year,
is that they're using dissecting scissors to open up the sternum, which is a common procedure at that time. He's using the proper tool. The way they're holding and using the various tools looks correct, which indicates to me these people know what they're doing.
Oh, do they?
I would say there's little doubt that these are actual Russian medical people. Now, if you look closely at this procedure here, which is repeated several times in this footage, what they're doing is removing a piece of material. The one doctor refers to it as an organ or resembling an organ. Then the diener sniffs off a small sample.
Looks like a piece of sludge, to be honest with you.
Which is placed in a specimen jar for later analysis. Well, that's exactly what would be done in a forensic case or in the case of scientific research, for instance. If some new species had been discovered, they would remove very small pieces for later chemical and microscopic examination. The lead doctor...
You giving up the tobacco, man? Oh, mate. The thing is, because I do 420... that sort of counterbalance it a little bit, but because you're still smoking something. But yeah, tobacco. I mean, what did I do? I've made it's been like 5 years. I can't remember what I did yesterday, to be honest with you. Yeah, all I remember, my missus says to me that I was a complete cunt for about until she told me I was being a massive cunt, which is acceptable, It comes to the course, but I think it's all in the mind, mate. No, it is all in the mind, and you'll get there. Trust me. If I can do it, and I know the fact that there's other people that can do it as well, especially people in my boot camp who've been smoking like a trooper for like 40 odd years, can give up. You can do it, mate. So we're all rooting for you, Paul. We're all there for you, brother.
Also mentions a structure he describes as resembling ribs, and here you can see what indeed resembles a rib cage.
Good point,
this was
Ray.
The torso.
That looks like flipping wrapping paper or scissors.
Some anthropoid or human-like organism.
Finally, though Dr. Ryan was unable to identify the subject, She believes that the techniques were consistent with those practiced in the Soviet Union
Probably say
during the late 1960s. We have little information about the specimen seen here,
That
other
sounds
than
nice,
the
mate.
pathologist's
Gotta be honest.
description and the KGB code name,
What's that?
Sverdlovsk. We wondered, though, how such a being might appear had it been recovered intact. Using only the images recorded on this film and the scant data available, technicians have constructed this 3D computer-generated model.
Oh, it's
Thus,
a nicotine
with a
patch.
bit of imagination
Okay.
and some forensic speculation, we have recreated
Just a couple of more minutes, guys. I'm just sorting out the next bit.
what may have been the Soviets' possession of an actual being from another world.
Oh, right. Well, if you did it before, mate, you can do it again. But good on you, Paul. We're all there for you, mate.
Information leaked from intelligence.
All right, Roger, you posh bastards. Hang on, Is it Karina? I'm going to call you Karina if that's right. But yeah, thanks for being here. And happy Tuesday, happy New Year as well. And thanks for being in chat. I'm really bad with names. I'm really sorry, but I do appreciate you being in chat. Yeah, so interesting. The KGB. I have done a video on Hidden Underbelly show on that case. I think we did a bit of a deep dive into it, but nevertheless, because I brought it up on my magazine show that I did, or the review that I did, I thought it'd be good to actually show you the actual video footage instead of actually the crappy photographs. Happy birthday. Birthday tomorrow too. Oh, awesome, man. Happy birthday to you, Paul, as well. Is that a New Year's revolution or a birthday revolution? But no, we're all rooting for you, man. We're all rooting for you. My birthday was Sunday, and I turned 25. I'm joking. Turned 28. Joking. 34. All right, fine. I'm 36 years old. Fine. 36. Going up to 40. Tell you what, as we're sort of going into 2025, I've got to go through my notes here. Hold on. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I've done that. Oh, we can bring up Troy's car in a minute. I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to lead off with. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got so many different things to talk about, like in different sections, and I'm just trying to keep things like on a flow here. But hey, Mark, there's Mark. No, hold on, wait a minute. No, yeah, it's Mark. See, I got your name written down here, mate. There's a person that called Mark G that comes in, and I thought it was your thumbnail, mate. To apologize, but yeah, I tell you what. Going off to the 1990s, I put in Grok, which I'm going to bring up here. The pop culture back in the day, because as we're sort of leading still into 2025, we're obviously leading off to it in a couple of days' time. The fact that I think we are seeing the same thing over and over again. What happened in the 1990s is pretty much what's happening now. Let me explain. Fake alien invasion, movies about aliens invading. You've got documentaries being brought out as well, TV programs, etc. And there have been a number of key wordings, like, for instance, Project Bluebeam, fake alien invasion, those things. But those are the keywords I've heard all before. All right. So I put into Grok. Where are we to? That one now. Okay. So I said, give me all the UFO and alien related topics in pop culture from 1990 to 2000. All right. So what we got here, it's just a snort. Fucking hell. Oh, it's going to be bad, man. I knew this would happen. Bear in mind, I am calmly toasted to a certain degree, and I will slip my words up, but I'll have to read this at some point. I'm going to sound like Roger Moore now because of this. But basically, what pop culture was happening back in the day in the 1990s? Because I said we're going through the same effect once again. Let me swig my coffee. Okie dokie. So it's saying here. The 1990s boom in UFO and alien pop culture. All right. So this is from the year 1990 to the year 2000. So this is what Croc says. So it says the 1990s saw a massive surge in UFO and alien theme across pop culture, fueled by post-Cold War paranoia, government distrust, millennium anxieties approaching Y2K, the millennium bug, the rise of internet spreading conspiracy theories, the ubiquitous home videos, cameras capturing sightings. Fucking Jesus Christ. Aliens shifting into little green men into iconic greys. Ooh, so this is obviously the big eyes and the big large heads. And obviously themes of abductions, government cover-ups, and evasions dominating media. Now, this era obsessed productions. Hold on a minute. This era obsession produced iconic movies, TV shows, books, toys, and more. This is why I am not doing live shows to review the magazines, because for 420 and reading is not my forte, ladies and gentlemen. So TV shows, yes, obviously, great. I have to admit, the X-Files, go binge watch it. It does get a bit off key after season 5 a little bit. But yeah, but I tell you what, even my missus enjoyed it, and we binge watched every single episode, like Monsters of the Week, So I think from season 1 to 5, it's at its prime, I think, for sure. So yes, it's saying here the X-Files was from 1993 to 2002. So this is the final show of the decade, following FBI agent Mulder and Scully investigating paranormal cases, including alien abduction and government conspiracies. The tagline, "The truth is out there." Scully, darling, if you're there, I do have you queued up.
Mulder, the truth is out there, but so are lies.
See, yes, got that queued up for you. So yes, the truth is out there, becoming a cultural phenomena. So yes, the classic Billy Meyer style. In fact, wasn't there a lawsuit to do with this? I think so. A very popular show. Okay, so we've got X-Files, Third Rock from the Sun, a very classic 90s TV show. And I remember it being funny. Me and the missus have watched that, which was all to do. It's actually more or less like it was like a comedy, wasn't it? So it was teen discovering alien origins. The show. Oh, so yes, so Third Rock from the Sun was obviously aliens coming down and blending into human society, if I remember rightly. You had Roswell from 1999 to 2002. And oh God, it's fireworks. Fucking hell. I thought someone's in the bloody garden. I was like, shit, what's that? Bloody fireworks, dumbass. Oh my God. Sorry, I was shitting myself then. Unsolved mysteries, solved stories. Yes, okay. And obviously movies related to Independence Day in 1996. And obviously Men in Black in 1997. Oh, and Mars Attack. Okay. I mean, toys, yeah. I mean, that's more or less aimed at kids, I guess. Carl Sagan's book. Whitney Strieber's book as well. And obviously multiple sightings like the Phoenix Light sighting as well. And it was the 50-year anniversary. Yes, in 1997, because that came up in the book, one of the magazines we reviewed. Yes, it was the 50th anniversary. So that came up as well. 50-year anniversary of Roswell. So yeah, as you can see, guys, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, the fake alien invasion did get brought up. I mean, the alien invasion, so to speak, the fake one,
I think I remember getting brought up loosely in the X-Files. I think the Smoking Man talks about it. So as you can see, back in the 90s, and I guarantee there are tons more stuff. Give me more. What should we say? Alien related stuff in that time period. Let's have a little look. I'm just interested, really, because I do ask Grok some pronoun questions. But what I've noticed in 2025, now obviously being a content creator, I'm really looking into the nitty gritty of what people are saying. I'm finding there's a lot of like regurgitating talking points as well. Like this is one thing I keep on saying, guys, is that the fact that ufology just repeats itself. It is a reoccurring thing, and I keep on seeing it over and over again. So what was it saying here? Let's have a look. Oh, where are you to? There you go. So more on alien UFO highlights from 1990 to 2000 pop culture. What I say? So the 1990s alien craze went even deeper than the big blockbusters. Here is a expanded dive into a lesser mentioned gems, TV deep cuts, cultural phenomena, and quirky trends that define the era's extraterrestrial obsession. Oh, here's one. So Earth Final Contact from 1997 to year 2000. We got Sightings from 1992 to 1998. And that was a paranormal documentary, heavily featuring UFO sightings, abductions, and investigations. Briefly, but basically like the real X-Files. You had Alien Nation from 1989 to 1990 with 1990s TV movies. This was a human partners with an alien immigrant who, in a world where extraterrestrials live openly among us. Kablam! All right, what was that? From 1996 to year 2000, a hilarious stop motion short about an alien trying to, and failing to civilize a caveman. All right, fair enough. Teletubbies, you got to be kidding me. Really? Oh my god, that's frightening, for Christ's sake. I guess that's the newer version. What a bloody shock. No. Teletubbies. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I guess so. Guys, would you recommend bloody Teletubbies to be pop culture? Yeah, no, actually, no, I take that back. I take that back. Yes, it is. There it is. There's your disclosure, guys, right there. Look at it. Look, oh god, let's take it off the screen. That's bloody frightening, isn't it? They do it bloody terrifying. If I remember rightly, they had the TVs on their bellies. And I don't know if it was just me when I was a kid, but you remember the little the vacuum robot, and they used to like shoot out pancakes or something like that. Or did it? Did it cook pancakes? I don't know. The pancakes pretty much looked delicious, I have to admit. Fucking Teletubbies, yeah. There we go, guys. Just it's so fucking typical BBC. Jesus Christ. All right, moving on from bloody Teletubbies. I came out, what year was that? 1997. Bloody hell. So I must have been 8 years old, I think. Oh, here we go. So more movies of the 1990s. Fire in the Sky in 1993. The chilling abduction story based on Travis Walton's real-life claims. Coneheads of 1993. An SNL spin-off comedy about cone-headed aliens blended into suburbia. Species in 1995. This is about a deadly alien human hybrid on the loose. The Arrival in 1996, a Charlie Sheen covers alien terraforming plot, my bad. A Virus of 1999, alien intelligence infects a ship of Viva electricity. and the faculty in 1998. Is that right? The faculty, yes, in 1998, a high school teacher possessed by parasites. Oh yeah, alien autopsy back in the day. Yeah, you see, here we go. Just to finish off. Look, so cultural phenomena and trends. Alien autopsy hoax of 1995. So yeah, that was we all know that. The Phoenix Lights, the Heaven's Gate cults of 19. I thought that was in the 80s. Okay, the 50-year anniversary of Roswell in 1997, and obviously abduction fears as well through Whitney Strieber's Communion. Once again, guys, I mean, thanks, Grok, for giving. Oh, go away, Teletubbies. You can see the influence it actually had in pop culture back in the day. Okay, I would actually say more off. I mean, yeah, we've got congressional hearings, but what's that do? What's it actually done, really? Okay, it's got us nowhere, really, in terms of like real disclosure. But in terms of pop culture, it was more hyped back in the day, and I remember that pretty much clearly, being a kid and being into UFOs and aliens and anything strange, really. But I'm seeing it today as well, especially I like, for instance, I'll bring up a page right here. Where is it to? It's a Facebook page on, yeah, UFO sightings UK. We'll just check this out quickly. There we go. Let's bring this up. Okay. So here is UFO sightings UK, and it has 264.7 thousand members. And obviously, me and you, on any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come in, post your UFO sightings. Now, it's not their fault. I get bummed up right here. Bloody hell. It's the fact that a lot of people post shite. Right. No offense, right? Me and, for instance, probably Sophia and John P. Adventures, we're frequent sky watchers when the sky is clear, like it is today, after many, many months and many weeks, I should say. I have seen or tracked the ISS about 10 times now. I track it, and I always see it when it flies over, and it looks like a big ball of light, like a real. I mean, honestly, even I get deceived from it. So this guy saying that it's a drone. He's got an emoji there, but through my experience, I think what we're seeing here, I've just turned the. I don't want to sound like a skeptic, but it looks like the ISS. Go back to my videos I've shown on the ISS flying over, and it looks exactly like that. And when you zoom out, yeah, see that there? It gives this really strange effect. And I think, Paul Robinson, I think you said that's the stabilization. I'm going to burp. Yeah. Yeah, I think, excuse me. Yeah, it's traveling in that split second there. I think what this person has filmed might be wrong, but through my experience of sky watching, and I have done 2 videos on this, and I've showed many videos on the ISS, it looks exactly like that. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. All right, okay, fair enough. A bit bigger. There you go. Hey, Carlos Skywatcher, how's it going, man? And Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, mate. It's I tell you what, even I got bloody fooled by it when I saw it. But with me, like when I do my sky watching, proper sky watching, which by the way, I'm buying a night vision camera. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. I'm going to have the satellite feed on the live stream when I do it, so we can see what's flying over my place. But the ISS, it's I can spot it now, and I know when it's flying over because I've seen it through the camera, through multiple cameras, and even through my eye, and it looks like a massive ball of light. and it would deceive any new sky watcher. Okay, look, listen, guys, I'm not bashing people for sky watching. I think it's fantastic that people are finally getting an interest into sky watching and into UFOs specifically. And but it's a learning curve. It's a bit like ghost hunting. You're gonna find stuff that is a bit like a pareidolia, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? It comes with the territory. But no, I'm glad to see people getting more enthusiastic with it. But again, my point is, you do have a lot of. Let's just scroll through. A lot of this.
We watched. We waited. You destroyed your home. You
Welcome to AI. And sometimes I bloody hate it.
destroyed yourselves. Constant war, endless greed.
Because this took probably about 5 seconds. For yeah, AI generated. Yeah, no shit.
No regard for any living thing. You were a cancer on this planet.
Oh, come on. Shut up. Gen X time travelers relaying a message from the Galactic Federation. What a load of bollocks. Do you see what I mean? We've got these people that post absolute...
Now, the observation is over. The judgment has been passed. We are done watching. A severe warning. We are coming to take your planet. There will be nothing you can do about it.
Oh, come on. You ain't going to fool anybody with that. Do you see what I mean? With a subscriber count or member count of over 250,000, this is what's been clustered, guys. 2025 has been an endless stream of AI nonsense, and kind of harking back to 3i Atlas, which is pretty much like a dead entity. No one's talking about that now because, again, no one's talking about it because it's not hitting the trend. It's always about something else. It's just this AI relentless nonsense that just get pushed forward, and it's off-putting for me, man, because it's kind of lazy. Do you know what I mean? Everybody who joined this group today, I wanted your opinion on the object. Top slightly off center to the left of the photo. I took a few, and this was the only clear one. Well, that. I don't know. Could you go in more detail? What did this object do? Did it stay there? Was it traveling? Birds 420 right there. He's like, mate, I'm chilling out watching that rainbow. All the comments in there. Oh man, someone says here, honestly, no wonder why people will laugh at sometimes at you lot. You can't even identify a fucking bird, but claim to have seen a flying triangles as such. How can anyone take you seriously? Well done to all of those intelligence who were able to identify this as what it is, a bird. Oh dear. This is the problem when I don't know what that is, guys. Look. Oh, bless him. Oh, you leave the he's just trying to find the truth, for Christ's sake. Here we go, like this. That's a lamppost, isn't it? Is that a lamppost? No, it's not. There's always an arrow pointing to something. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. What else we got? I still haven't watched it, by the way. Ages disclosure. Still haven't watched it. What else we got here?
What is that? It's barely moving.
What am I looking at?
See the plane off to the left.
Right, plane there. Oh, that there. Is James's dildo in the sky? I don't know. Oh, everyone's so fake and gay. All right, sorry,
out of nowhere. Not like it came in from afar. It just turned on.
Sorry, guys, I can't blow it up even bigger. That's what she said.
I don't know what that is. But I'd really like to know. What is that?
I don't know.
It's barely moving.
No idea. Right, let's move on from that. What else we got here? Black Knight UFO caught on camera. Oh my god. Welcome to 2025. Did they crop in an airplane sound? It was nowhere near. Look. I tell you what, I have to admit, let's turn it down a little bit. That's pretty good for an AI generated video. I'm quite impressed. Hold on, let's go back again. I've just turned it down. Hold on. I know you're going to go fake and gay, yeah, we know that. But I have to admit, that's not bad. The shine of the lamppost on the actual craft is pretty spot on. Oh, do you know what that reminds me? Yeah, do you know what? As a fake and gay one, I'm quite impressed. Straight through the lamppost. Here we go. Dude.
2025 was a weird year.
Facts.
Let's take a look back at some of the weather-related oddities, shall we? Floods all around the planet.
Oh no, I get copyright for that. Sorry, I get copyright. But I'm just gonna, I'm just basically showing you what's basically on this page, what people are seeing, and what information they're consuming on this very popular page. And it's just a bunch of AI stuff. What's this here? Scientists have discovered a UFO about AI Atlas. Again, oh my God, I cannot stand 3i Atlas and extraterrestrial craft. The UFO community, as such as these people, have pushed me so far away from that concept, because that is flipping, that's the Death Star. That's the Star Destroyers from Star Wars, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is what it's like, man. It's like no one believes in science anymore. Everyone's anti-science, and it's just AI nonsense and crap just to try and get, you know, clicks and views and stuff. There we go. Oh, is this taken from the plane? Oh, that's a meteorite, I think. Yeah, that looks like a meteorite. All right. Okay. Moving on. I'm just going to show you videos. Just quickly. Do you see what I mean? Here we go. It's got 5.7k thumbs up. What do the comments say? I was all in foreign. Looks like an artificial, not natural form. For Christ's sake. Oh, do you see when I came into 3i Atlas, like research, this is what was bombarding me. Bollocks. That's what it was. Just absolute nonsense. So it pushed me into the science side. Oh, here we go. Let's check this one out. Let's have a look.
I cannot believe this shit.
Right, okay. First things first, definitely not ISS. It's not as bright as that. ISS through a phone looks like a bluey, purpley sort of orb, and it will give off sort of a different sort of effects as well. But this is stationary. Check this out.
This shit is moving so fast, it stops.
What's interesting, look, you can see the reflection. Sorry, guys, I can't blow up any bigger. It's one of those shorts, but this is the only light source.
Stops.
And it's actually reflecting off the camera then. Do you see that? Lens flare?
It's not making any sound. It came from over there.
I'm going to turn it up just
really fast, and it stopped.
If it's like a drone or anything.
And then it did some weird shit.
Don't sound like it.
Look. Look. Look at this shit. Look, it's moving. Look. Look how bright it is. That's not a fucking drone.
No,
look at that.
Don't look at it.
Look at that. Look.
I like the guy's reaction.
Look.
Stay onto it, brother. Don't let it go.
Look, it stopped again. It's not making any sounds. Huge. It's huge.
I don't know what that could be.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Okay,
look.
right. Prediction. What do you think this is going to end just completely, or is this object going to go off in the distance? I think you're going to see. I don't think you're going to see the outcome of this.
Look, it's going again. It's going again. It's going again.
Might
Look
be
at
wrong.
that. It's behind the trees.
Oh, it went out. Okay.
Oh my God. Look. It's going again. It's going again. It's going again. Look at that. It's behind the trees. Look at that.
It looks like it's behind the trees. Yeah, I can see it.
It's behind the trees.
Right. I have to admit, let's go back. It's a pretty good sighting, like that.
I cannot believe this shit. This shit is moving so fast, it stops. It's
good point.
Still,
yeah,
it's
good
not
point,
making
Paul.
any sound. It came from over there really fast, and it stopped, and then it did some weird shit. Look. Look at this shit.
The moon.
Look, it's moving. Look how bright it is. That's not a fucking drone.
Rogue One, that's it.
That.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Look at that.
Hackworth, yeah.
Look.
Some sort of Star Destroyer,
Look,
I think.
again. It stopped again. It's not making any sounds. Huge. It's huge.
I have to admit, it's pretty good. I
Look at
have to
that.
admit.
Oh my God. Look, it's going again. It's going again. It's going again.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's behind the trees. Believe this shit.
Yeah, I'm guessing if this was on a hill, it seems quite high, isn't it? But saying that, I've actually got footage myself of a car light actually in the hill distance at night. But the thing is, you got trees and obstacles in the way, and sometimes it flicks on and off. It looks like it's flicking on and off, but it's just the obstruction of trees in the distance of the car light. But nevertheless, it's quite big, isn't it? It looks quite big. Do you know what? I'm at this point where every time I see a video, I wouldn't say I'm a skeptic, but I'm really crucial now because I have been fooled so many times. There was one ball of light skipping over the water, over the ocean, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing!" Completely fake, all AI generated, and I knew it was AI generated because it had the bloody word at the bottom of the screen. It's like, damn it, Nick. But it looked real, so real, and we're at this point now where we've got to be a bit more critical because, like I said, I'm being fooled here, guys. But yeah, he sounds genuine. Very good aspect to that, Space Cow. Yes, he sounds genuine. And he seems excited. And it seems like someone who has never seen anything before actually seeing this first sighting. Flare, I'm not too sure, man. I mean, flares eventually, they drop down. It's the same with Chinese lanterns. Sorry, I'm getting bunged up, right? I've got to take my sinus things. Chinese lanterns only last for about 10 minutes and then they start to dim out and then they can actually diminish and actually descend within time. But this, yeah, I'm not sure, man. I am not sure. But pretty good, pretty good. Can we match that to an AI generated? Okay, fair enough. I can't complain because my thumbnail was AI generated. What is someone... Oh, this just... Oh, do you see what I mean? I'm so tired of some of this Frey Atlas stuff. Anyway, right, I'm rambling too much and I want to move on to something else. But it just goes to show you one of the most popular UFO sighting pages to go on. Did that make sense? There we go. UFO Sighting UK has over 250,000 members to its name. That shows absolute bollocks after time. But nevertheless, we had a bit of a gem like that last video. But yeah, it's crazy. No one can get any decent footage these days. But again, there's a learning curve when you do sky watching. You will eventually find something. You will. Right. Okay. We've done that. That can go. And we've done that. That can go. Right. So, guilty. I'm going to say right now, I pay for YouTube Premium. I don't get any ads. And I know you're probably saying, no, it goes against the system. I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay. But I get to literally download videos. And when I say download videos, for instance, there's a documentary I want to listen to. You actually download it onto your actual. So when you see the video on YouTube, there'll be like a download button. You click on it and it goes into your archive. I've got over 850 videos all related to conspiracies that you, once it's gone, you have to like do a massive deep dive into finding that video. So the other day, no, it was actually last month, I was going, there was a video that I found years ago of a guy who built a car engine, but basically out of magnets, all right, free energy. And I swear to God, it was in my archive on YouTube and it was gone. And normally when a video is taken off YouTube, it will actually say video is gone. And I was scrolling through. I was like, what the fuck's I swear to God, I had this. And obviously YouTube obviously removed it. But on one Christmas day, I was sat at home, I was like, I'm going to find this, because once I got my heart on something, I'm going to like went into like a massive deep dive. And eventually I found it. Yes. So today I'm going to introduce you to the Jolly Man. How's it going, man? Space is fake, Earth is flat. Oh, mate, don't start with that stuff. But yeah, Happy New Year with you, man. But the Earth is, I'm not a flatty, man. And I'm not going to go there. But I hope you're doing well, man. And Happy New Year to you. So I'm going to introduce you to... Where are you to? Where are you to?
Been king for over a century. Inventor Troy Reed has been busy in.
Okay, which video do I have up? Right, that one. I can plenty see which one. Troy Reed, my friends. Yes, he is one of those guys that don't get talked about. And you're about to see a car that runs on no battery, no fuel, no combustion, literally free energy. We'll get to it. This was the video that got taken down on YouTube. Hey, how's it going, aliens? Nice to see you, man. Happy New Year, and greetings to you too. And yeah, happy Tuesday and Happy New Year to you as well. So yeah, let's get to Troy Reed. I've got just a quick breakdown on. So yes, Troy Reed was an inventor and a mechanic in Iowa. You say Iowa? No. Is it Tulsa? Oh my God, I don't need these American names. I'm going to butcher them, so I'm going to skip that. Oklahoma. Oh my God, Nick. Come on, Nick. Read the bloody word. Yes, he was an inventor in Oklahoma and active primarily in the 1990s. And he claimed to have developed a permanent magnet-based motor that produces free energy. All right. So no mechanical moving parts, nothing like that. So his applied this technology to a power generator and vehicles. Now, his project was his Surge car, which I'm going to show you in a minute, where he modified the vehicle, which was basically a 1994 Geo Metro, powered by his Reed magnetic motor. And so he basically achieved 85 miles an hour. He's bombing down the bloody he's bombing down the runway, free energy in this bloody car. And he died shortly after that. Where is it to? What is it saying here? Okay. All right. Well, anyway, tell you what, I got the video ready. This is Troy Reed, my friends. No one, it doesn't get talked about, but today on Alien Addict, Troy Reed, you never forgotten, mate. And your technology is still hidden, still to this day. So when I hear all these bloody eco warriors going, he's going bloody alternative energy, is like, Bitch, please do some research, man. There are so many inventors in the past 120 years that have created alternative methods of energy, grabbing it out of nowhere, for Christ's sake. I mean, look at Tesla. That's like 120 years ago, for Christ's sake. So it's nothing new. It's just been hidden from us. But Troy Reed, everyone.
In Oklahoma, where oil has been king
Oklahoma,
for over a
told ya.
century, inventor Troy Reed has been busy in his shop constructing rotating magnetic motors that he believes will soon revolutionize how we get around.
That's it.
And it does work. This is a new prototype of the magnetic motor, and if I can explain a little bit about what you call a magnetic field. All magnets, the big old wooden prototype, has a system. As the motor went over, it had a tension to jerk over like that. If you take this motor here and you take your finger and rotate it, it doesn't have that jerking in it. So what I've done, I got rid of the crankshaft. I've got rid of the injectors, and the system in this motor here, as you crank this motor up, and like you do the other one, the motor will start running, and what I'll do, I'll energize it on this motor here.
So basically, as he's turning that circular disc there, as he gets it to rotation, it keeps going. It'll just keep going. I mean, you can't even hear the bloody thing. It's amazing, isn't it? This is 1990s, by the way.
If you can see
all magnets,
these amp gauges over here, this will come when we get it up to about 150 volts. We'll unplug it and we'll turn the light on.
Certainly has, mate. Long
If
time.
you turn this around where you can see this side here, all the working parts is behind this system here, operates from a little computer, takes just 5 volts.
I mean, this pisses all over Tesla. I mean, I'm talking about the car. I'm talking about the components to actually make the bloody thing drive. You know, they're using batteries that are extremely lethal. And we got kids digging it out of bloody... it's somewhere in Ethiopia, somewhere where they get this cobalt battery stuff, which they use for Tesla batteries, lithium or something like that. Look what we're seeing here. We don't need this stuff. We don't need child slave labor to get this stuff. Like we've got right here, right now, as proof. It astonishes me why this technology isn't here. Well, obviously, you know why it isn't here, because, you know, how do you monetize this? How do you actually get money out of this? You just can't, because it's free energy, and we're seeing it right here.
It's 150 volts. What we're going to do, turn off all the switches, make sure there ain't nothing plugged into it. There's the plug. There's your 110 volts.
Look at that.
Motor still running. You can operate this table plumb around. Still got energy running. Nothing tied up in the back of it. Nothing on the floor. Rotate around, still running electricity. So we're looking, hoping this time next year that you'll be able to use it in your home. So that's another. And what's good about this, you're talking about electric automobiles. This right here can set it in the back of an electric automobile and generate electricity.
There you go. I'll put it in chat for you. There you go. Here's his car.
Automobile. You can drive it anywhere you want to. You don't pollute the air. All the other electric automobiles that I've actually seen has been nothing but this standard transmission. This is an automatic transmission car.
No worries, man.
There's not a whole lot of what you call junk, I would call, under cars. I've seen a lot of electric cars that had a lot of stuff in it. Only thing that this has a battery to run the radio, the blower. We've got 2 safety switches over here that can be...
Okay, so it had a battery, but I think the overall concept, like I said, it was just to sort of power the lights and stuff like that. But I would have thought within time you can modify that for the magnetic machine to create enough energy to power everything. But to make the car run without fuel and oil it's just astonishing. We're witnessing it right here. Like, it's free energy, brother. This is it.
Mounted into an enclosed system, but we did this where you could see, where people can see this car with the technology. It's a safety switch system. This is a controller box, a Curtis control box. It cuts the amperage down. So with the amperage, here's what's real good about electric automobiles. All electric automobiles that have surge technology with this in it, they create heat. They've got to have a fan to blow this Curtis controller off because it gets hot. We don't want that to get hot. We want to stay that cold, because once it stays cold, you save on all the computer chips that's in this controller. So that means you can go farther, longer, and you don't have no problems.
There we go.
This
I
electric
remember.
automobile
Yeah.
has got two gauges in front of the shifter on the automatic transmission. It's called the voltage and the amperage. That's what I was talking about earlier about amperage on automobiles. Let's see if we
awesome,
can't
mate.
get the amperage to go down instead of going up. The voltage on this here should say somewhere around 120 volts. When we start out, there's no amperage at all. So the gauges is down below here, and we're getting ready to take and go drive the car, and you can see for yourself what it does. All you do is to take and put it in gear, and the motor sounds like a little sports car. Shifts, runs good, fantastic automobile, drives. If you'll see the amperage on the gauge, see it going down? Amperage goes way down. That's what I like.
Tesla, eat your bloody heart out, mate. Troy Reed beat you to it.
About electric cars.
I'm talking about not Nikola Tesla. I'm talking about Tesla, the company.
If you floorboard the car, the most it will do would just be about maybe 100 amps. And that's what we want to do, is to keep the amperage down on an electric car. So it'll go anywhere really anybody wants to go. If you want to take a trip, you don't have to worry about it going to go plug in the house, because it's called the surge technology. It's a beautiful automobile, and I love it. And I put a lot of hard work in this car, and we're going to make it.
I think he brings a beautiful message, which every single inventor says that has deep consequences.
No oil, no gas to fool with. And the technology is here. It's going to be here. It's going to go. It's going to work beautiful for the whole world, for mankind. See you around. This is your future, people.
As we have seen so far, electromagnetism seems to be offering the most viable path for many contemporary inventors.
Right there, you've just witnessed a car that ran on. Hey, Ray, see you soon, brother. Yeah, thanks for being in chat. And spread Troy Reed. He needs more of a shout out, mate. Honestly, and happy New Year to you, brother. I appreciate you being in chat and appreciate all your support for the whole year. It really is much appreciated, man. And I'll catch you next time on Alien Addict. Yeah, much love, brother. And yeah, spread the word of Troy Reed. But once again, guys, you've just saw a car that had no fuel. Okay, I had a small little battery in there, but it sounds like a bloody electric car from back in the 90s. This is early 90s. He created this car. No mechanical parts, literally an engine made out of magnets that just span. You just saw it right there. It's absolutely incredible. It really is. So yeah, Troy Reed, the video that got taken down on YouTube, but it's still there. Well, they've hidden it. So yeah. Right, what should I do? What should I do to cap off? Hey, Bino from Oz, 1975. Nice to see you, man. Welcome on in. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, I remember that back in the day. And like I said earlier in the chat, that the fact that I had it on my YouTube archive and I wanted to play it on the show, one of my live streams back last month. And I'm looking through it, I'm going, I can't find it. Obviously, YouTube took the video down. and I couldn't remember the guy's name, and I went on a massive deep dive trying to find it, and I managed to find it. But yeah, Troy Reed and his electromagnetic car, absolutely incredible. But I hope you're doing well, Bino, and Happy New Year to you, man. So what I'm gonna do is play. Let's play some Art Bell. Let's play some Art Bell. Where you two are? And then I'll bring up X. And then we can end the show. So just a bit of a funny one. Hey, Nathan from the Quantum Show. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you. Happy New Year, and hope you had a good Christmas. And thanks for being in chat, brother. It's much appreciated. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well on this fan Tuesday. So obviously, the man himself, Art Bell, I have been binging, I mean, every single day on any sort of subject. It's immensely fascinating. It's a shame that he's gone. But nevertheless, we have thousands of hours of the man himself. I'm just going to play something right here. It's a funny one, man. This is a funny cause. So I'm going to cue this up properly. And this is a person called JC, all right? He calls in.
Right. Until it took off. And then multicolored after that, we moved.
We all live by.
Yes, the most wonderful piece of paper in this entire planet.
No, I say that.
On the fact that you... Hello, Mr. Bell?
Yep. Silent.
Okay, right. Check this out. This is a funny one. It's about 5. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll get through this.
Dead silent, not a sound.
Dead silent. You know, that's true. Yeah,
No noise of any kind.
Oh, no,
All right,
no,
well,
Nathan,
I got
no. Sorry, do you know what? It did sound like I was about to end the show, wouldn't it? No, we've got a few things to go through, but let's listen to some Art Bell, man. This is a funny one.
Yes.
All right, I got a couple things to say for you. I need to have some clarification on the fact that you don't believe you're talking about the government covering up UFOs and how they're trying to deceive us, and you're always talking about that. Then you try to come on and double talk us by saying that you don't think we're responsible for the government.
No, I say that we are the government.
Wait, what make up your mind? What do you mean we are the government? If we are the government, then why would they hide things from us? They are not hiding anything from us.
Oh, they changed the name again. Ben Manning, Music Man. How's it good? I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, and I hope you had a good Christmas. And thanks for being in chat, brother. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yes, I will bring up Hilder, Anthony J. Hilder. In fact, I'm going to bring up a lecture that he did. Well, I actually saw him live, mate. I actually saw him live back in 2009, and I found a video. So I have that queued up for next time in 2026. But yeah, hope you're doing well, brother. It's nice to see you. But yeah, come check out this.
Even our founding fathers, sir, when they wrote that wonderful document we all live by,
yes, the most wonderful piece of paper in this entire planet,
cautioned us to keep our eye on them and put in all kinds of protections.
Well, I don't think
excuse me, now let me finish and then you can go, okay?
All right.
And put in all kinds of protections, specifically so because they understood that the government could get out of control.
Well, it could, and it might, and it would. It is not out of control. Our government is a great and beautiful thing, and people like you who try to tear it down and who try to rip down the foundations of our nation by purporting Bigfoot. I mean, I can't believe you. Bigfoot. You're a grown man and you're taking this serious.
I love
What
Bigfoot.
is wrong with you?
I love Bigfoot.
Oh, don't get smart with me. You're just, you and your UFO nonsense, you're crazy.
I wish Bigfoot were my dad.
Oh, you know what? Bigfoot is of the devil, if he is anything.
Here we go.
It is demonic doings. That are trying to confuse.
Demonic doings.
What's that?
From the devil, right?
As you are. And that's all they call the other night. You are Satan's mouthpiece.
No.
Nice to see you, Hagworth. Nice to see you. And yeah, Happy New Year to you, and have a good one. And I hope to see you next time. So we go live every Tuesday and Friday, mate. But yeah, it's a pleasure as always. And thanks for being in chat. Much appreciated. And see you soon, man.
I'm virtually
a Christian American.
Virtually the Antichrist.
I would say so. You're not actually the beast, but you're working for him.
I'm trying to help you here, sir.
You're trying to help me. Well, why don't you don't help me, and why don't you just get off the air and make way for good
Tuesdays and
people
Fridays,
like
mate.
G. Gordon Liddy, Ollie Norris, and Rush Limbaugh? You're not even in the league.
They're all on the air.
Well, we could hear a repeat. You are nowhere near the league Well, the caliber of a man we need on the air.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that.
You are spreading disinformation and defrauding the
Oh, Rory spreading some love right there. Oh, Rory, thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Oh, for the £2 super chat, well, thank you so much, man. And yeah, Happy New Year to you. And Bigfoot is definitely real. I'd like to do a Bigfoot episode. I'm planning to do that with Hidden, actually, at some point. So that'll be sometime next year. But yeah, Rory, thank you so much, man. And happy 420 to you too. And yeah, oh, thanks for the donation. It goes to a good cause, man. Thank you.
American public with your constant rhetoric about the government, you Area 51, UFOs, you're anti-Christian, you are anti-American, and I think you should just stop. I'm tired of hearing you every night.
Well, just one question.
What?
Why do you listen?
Someone has to keep you in check and counterbalance the lies you put out.
Thank you very much, man. Much love, brother.
Oh, no, don't start with it. Do you speak in the devil's tongue and you think it's a joke, but it's real?
Compelled.
You're here being channeled by business.
You will listen. You will listen.
Yes. Will you just cut it out and talk normal?
You will listen to
me. This is what I'm
every chance you get.
Every minute.
You will keep your radio. You will turn the volume up even higher.
It's a big joke, but you're tearing down the foundations of our nation.
The entire foundation.
Very funny.
Around
Very
our
funny.
ears.
Us to the Rockies, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, first of all, I want to say that this Atlantis business,
Yes.
this is all the devil.
You can see me going, oh, fuck's sake.
First of all, I want to say that this Atlantis business,
Yes.
this is all the devil's deception. It is being propagated and perpetrated by people like you.
Wait a minute.
In the
Why-
media.
wait a
And this
minute.
is why I am against media pornography.
Wait,
This is the
wait.
pornographization of the media. And
Wait. Let's have an adult discussion about this.
First of all,
Now look, if
you're
science...
going insulting me again.
No, I'm not insulting. I'm trying to have a dialogue with
Every
you.
time I talk to you, it's insultation from you.
Oh, insultation?
You never
Let me tell you
Americans
something.
even have
I
to
could
say-
never do
say
half
like
the
what?
job on you that you do on yourself. Now listen to me for just one moment, would you please?
I'm listening.
All right, good. If science finds through the method science uses, which includes video cameras and all the rest of it, that there really is a city below the waters in Cuba, and yesterday we got evidence that indeed there is.
I'll tell you what they're doing.
What?
The same pornographers that are creating that Star Trek are doing this as special
Pornographers?
effects. This is
Pornographers did not create Star Trek.
Yes,
Why
it
would
is. Haven't you ever
Star
seen
Trek
that
is
show?
one of my favorite programs.
It's pornographic. It's pornographic.
Star Trek?
Yes.
Star Trek is an icon of American science fiction. It is
part of the media pornography that is assaulting our nation. Star Trek is just among. It's terrible. If you've ever seen that show with that 69 or whatever they have,
I have seen every single episode of Star Trek. The original Star Trek with Captain Kirk.
You're in league with the media pornography.
You don't love Captain Kirk and Spock.
Captain Kirk. If you happen to know, Captain Kirk who was he played by? A Canadian.
So,
a Canadian.
So
William Shatner is a Canadian operative.
Operative?
That's correct. He's one of the Canadian subversives.
William Shatner is a spy for Canada?
The Canadians are in control of the media in this country.
Oh my God.
Give me
one
You listen to me for a minute.
one
Never
shred
allow
of
me to
evidence.
say my piece.
Give me one shred of evidence that Canada is anti-U.S. That Canada
Okay,
is.
I have it for you. I have it. Aha. The X-Files. In fact, when I called before to talk to Chris Cater, who was the creator of the X-Files, when he was on, you put me on hold. You would not allow me to be on the airwaves with him because you knew I would confront him with the light and the Lord's truth, and I would bring the new revelation forward against him because the X-Files is Canadian pornography meant to disrupt the mind and distrust our government. It's all about how the American government is evil.
Hey, JC.
Smoking cigarettes.
JC, how do you feel about Hollywood?
Hollywood is a cesspool.
A cesspool.
Yes. You've never allowed me to speak about my cause. I run CLAMP, the Christian Legion against media pornography. Hallelujah.
So you're leading a sort of a charge against...
Yes, I am. The Christian Legion against media pornography, and Hollywood is the stronghold of the pornographers. And there's more pornographization in our media than just sex. If you've ever seen the food shows that are coming out of Hollywood, where they garnish all these food and dress it up and make it look all succulent and tempting.
Get back to sex for a second. Do you honestly think sex is... I mean, sex has a place, right, Jason?
No.
Even you've probably had sex. Haven't you had sex?
Listen.
Come on, answer the question.
I'm not gonna give you titillating stories about my life.
Ah, there are titillating stories to be told, are there?
No, you're twisting my words around.
No, I'm not.
Sex is evil. Sex is a punishment by the Lord.
Sex is a punishment?
Listen, sex should be accomplished. Listen, okay, the act of reproduction can be accomplished in 2 strokes, 2 thrusts. 1 for insertion, 1 for completion.
Good Lord.
I'm so righteous. I'm done in 1.
JC, you know something I've never asked you that I'd like to ask? Are you married?
That's none of your business.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought I'd ask.
Well, you ought to know. You've been running around in my bushes all this time. You call my home.
I call your home. Now, you've been accusing me of that for years. I don't call your home. I don't know where you are, and I don't care.
Yes, you do.
Actually,
you call me up and you use that silly voice of yours to taunt me. Now listen, you're trying to distract me from my message, which is the new revelation and the new commandments, as I've been charged with the Lord's work. And all this time, you insult me. You called me Uncle Fester last time. You called me a coward. How dare you? I think we ought to settle this like men with our fists.
Really?
Half the time.
You want to fight, JC?
Out behind the woodshed?
Yeah?
Anytime, Mr. Bell.
All right, as long as my back is in condition, JC, I'm ready for you, brother.
You are a liar.
Come
you are the coward.
Come get a piece of me, JC.
You're the liar. You're the coward. And I was talking about the media pornographization of food. And you didn't let me finish my point.
Please finish that. Yes, please finish that.
These cooking shows, which are appealing to our gluttony. No wonder there's so many fatsos stocking the snack bars in this country.
So you watch food shows, do you, JC?
Listen, I watch in reconnaissance. I am going on reconnaissance missions. I have to know thine enemy, and I'll tell you.
I bet you're an iron.
They dress the food up. They make it look so succulent and tempting, and inviting people to gorge.
Hey, JC, do you watch you watch the Iron Chef?
Yes, I did.
I knew it.
Because who was in charge of Iron Chef? William Shatner. William Shatner was on the Iron Chef.
JC,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
JC,
this glorifying food.
Goodbye, JC. You're fading away. You're fading away. You're going. You're gone. That would be my limit of JC for tonight.
Oh, mate. So that was JC calling Art Bell. Do you know what? I've got to find more of this. I was pissing myself laughing, Jet Washington today. Listen to this. Do you know what? You get some corkers on Art Bell's calling show. But I should do a follow-up on that one, because I think there's probably more than one time JC, which is that, I don't know whether or not it's a guy or girl. Or sort of man or woman, so to speak. But yeah, absolutely hilarious. Right, let's have a little look. Let's go to X. Let's go to X. But I thought it'd be quite funny. Did I say hello to you, Azuri boy? I can't remember if I did. Apologies if I didn't. But yeah, welcome on in, man. Yeah, let's bring up X. Let's have a look. Where are we to? Let's go to that one now. Let's get rid of that. Just gonna finish up on X. Let's have a look. Let's bring this up here. Cool. Righty tight. Let's go through. Now, I was going to talk about the chems in the sky, but I think I'm just gonna skip that. I'm gonna probably stick it to another time. But kind of leading off to what 2025 and the 1990s, what we went through Grok earlier. So 2025 so far. So week 1, the Cybertruck blew up in front of Trump's tower. Week 2, California's engulfed in the biggest and most destructive fires in state history. Week 3, drones over the White House. Cue the alien invasion. So here we go. Once again, we're having the alien invasion. It's cropped up this year once again. And like, I think it was worth quite poignant actually go into the pop culture from back in the day. Then, like I said, when we went through Grok through the 1990 to the year 2000, what was the pop culture back then? You can see it was relentless of UFOs and aliens. We were just seeing a resurgence of that. I am sick and tired of people who are showing these videos saying that this is toxic poison. This is what fog actually looks like. I was going to talk about it today, but I think the stupidity level now is just gone through the roof. But yeah, this is what actually fogs look like. Yeah, crazy. I'm going to move away from that because it just does my nut in. Here we have UFO Mania does post a few good, well, say good, but intriguing stuff, I should say. And this was taken in. Oh, doesn't say. What the hell was that? It was my cat. Bloody hell. Bastard scared the bloody crap out of me. Oh, I hear buzzing. Oh no, this is Chinese lanterns. Look. Does it say in description? Hold on. Yeah, right. Actually, it's a pretty good point to show. Look, you can see bits of the ambers coming off the flame there. You can see it. You always sort of end up in a triangle, Nathan. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, this... Oh, actually, hold on. It looks like a Chinese lantern. Because they do descend after a while. They give it like 5-10 minutes. Actually, I'm going to ask, how long does Chinese lanterns last for? In the sky. Oh, so the typical Chinese lantern lasts 6 to 20 minutes, depending on the size of it, and they can achieve a height over 1,000 feet. What I have noticed in the past, now Chinese lantern might have changed by then. I was talking about 2010. This is the ones that what I saw back in the day. They do descend. Oh, I was doing that bloody thing again where it's not playing. Sake. Okay, right. Anyway, we've seen that anyway. But yeah, you would typically see the actual the lantern descends, but you have like small little ambers that come off it. So again, I think most probably it is lanterns for that one. We have this in the sky that produced like a smoke ring. Yeah, you can actually see it. It did produce like a smoke ring, didn't it? Look at that. I'm not saying that necessarily this is the case, but I know there's been a few Chinese rockets that were launched. And remember a few live streams ago, I showed you that streak of light that went across the sky? And yeah, it turned out it most likely was a rocket. But again, I was asking a few questions in terms of like, you couldn't really see the rocket. I'm not saying that this is necessarily the case, but it gave off some rockets, once it reached a certain atmosphere, it gives off like this glowing effect. Possibility it might be it. It's hard to tell. Like there, see it there? But it's a smoke ring, isn't it? Again, a good, genuine reaction. So, all right, okay, move on from that. This was captured in the sky. The mysterious spiral once again was seen in. So it's saying here, the spiral lights have been seen across the UK and have been caused much debate among those who have witnessed them. Strange phenomena. I said that wrong, but anyway. But nevertheless, it is that there. I checked my time-lapse camera and could not see anything. It's been pretty much overcast. Really couldn't really see the clear sky, except for tonight. At the moment, it's pretty much clear. But yeah, once again, this year has been the spiral effect. Once again, blamed on rockets, etc., etc. So eyes to the skies, people. The spiral is back. Steven Spielberg's movie. Oh, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I just, yeah. This is what I find interesting. This, and hopefully my new night vision camera would capture something like this, is objects that move like this. I have seen it, but you need like what the guy is using here, a telescope. My phone is doing no justice whatsoever. But this is what I find extremely interesting. It has some sort of intelligence behind it. And one can say, "Oh, space junk." Nah, sorry. It's like those 4 specific objects are more or less I won't say in unison together, but it seems in one pack, doesn't it? Interesting. That's what you need to capture. That's awesome. So yeah, I thought it was worth showing you that. Hopefully I'll get content like that coming to Alien Addict. Immensely fascinating. Heidi Musan once again filmed the ISS in the sky. I'm sorry. Like, immediately I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it looks like the ISS. It's traveling just like the ISS. We wait until it ends. And you know when it's the ISS, when it flies off into the distance? Because it's always going in a straight line.
Yeah. That ain't normal.
So there we go. Yeah. I do believe, Heidi, that is the ISS. Fantastic. I am not talking about chemtrails. I'm not going to go there. Here's a happy video. Here is one of those. What do they call it? A giant anteater playing with some puppies. There we go. Also, take a sip of my my drink right here. See how happy they are? Why can't humans be like that? Look at that. I tell you what, anteaters are weird, aren't they? Oh, that's sweet. Dude, they're pretty big, aren't they, the anteaters? Look at the size of it. It's huge. Oh, that's sweet. Right, 3i Atlas news. Now, remember finding information about 3i Atlas, and then suddenly remote viewers and people started to channel in 3i Atlas, which apparently to them it was actually Draco aliens on board. Some say they were the Palladians, the Nordics. Some say it was the Greys. Again, like I said about 3i Atlas, I don't want to talk about it too much, but there was a lot of bullshit that came out of it, hence this video.
Sisters and brothers, if you see this video right now, the High Council from 3i Atlas wants you to see this. 3i Atlas is now taking action. Can you feel the strong shifts on your planet, they say? It is intense. That's why you are beyond tired and exhausted. Why do you...
No, I'm tired and exhausted because I'm sick and tired of bullshit that's been pushed on social media. And also, obviously, it's the people as well. It's also how the way the country is being handled at the moment. How we have no tradition in America, in England. We can get banged up for bloody tweets and all that. But no, it's to do with 3i Atlas, sure.
think the files of Jeffrey Epstein will be released on December 19th as 3i Atlas reaches its closest approach to the Earth on December 19th as well.
No, the thing is, 3i Atlas, darling, no one bloody cares. No one in the real world, sorry, I'm talking about normal people that work, a 9-to-5 job, pay their taxes, try to put food on the table for their families. These people have no idea what 3i Atlas is. And this whole idea of, oh, there'll be a spiritual awakening with 3i Atlas. Well, I'm sorry. Well, the stabbings in London that happened, are those people now spiritually awakened? No, I think people are more pissed off than ever before. It's just a flipping rock. And the problem is with 3i Atlas, like I said, I don't want to dwell too much onto it. There was so much bullshit that came out of it from people that claimed to be remote viewers and gave in different opinions and different constructs of 3i Atlas, which was proven to be nothing more than just a comet, a rock. And I've been saying that since the get-go. But unfortunately, we live in 2025. People don't believe in science. Everyone's anti-science because, what, they got their feelings hurt during COVID or something like that? What's going on there? You know, we need a more mature approach to approaching topics. And at the moment, 2025 has definitely proven that people are just collectively losing their shit and they believe in anything that's wacky and wackadoo and conspiracy theory related topics. It's just like anything that doesn't categorically makes sense is just put into the equation. Again, 3i Atlas, no one looked at science, no one looked at the astronomers that actually gave out peer-reviewed papers on it. It was just like, oh no, Avi Loeb said it, so extraterrestrial craft is like, it goes past the sun and it's accelerating, it's got thrusters on it. It's like, no, there's a science behind why the objects go faster behind the sun because of the gravitational pull. You can back that up with science, but no, once again, the UFO community just jumping on the high horse is an extraterrestrial craft because of what? Trends. It's one thing I've learned with Alien Addict is trends, and it's just kind of boring now. But once again, remote viewers' claims of channeling 3i Atlas is absolute total nonsense. It's just got to be said. Hey, Woo Riggers, nice to see you. Riders, Nick. Oh my god. I did say R, by the way. Oh yeah, nice to see you, man. Happy New Year. Avi Lube. Oh mate, I tell you, he was relentless. And there's one aspect that people say, I said, why are mainstream media putting forward Avi Loeb? They're trying to tell you something. It's like, yeah, it's all to do with trends. You know, the mainstream media are failing, so they need to latch onto something that, for instance, a trending topic is actually in the equation. For instance, 3i Atlas. And 3i Atlas got, you can at least get 500,000 views if you had Avi Loeb on the show, really, when you looked at it. So we need to be very careful what information is coming out now, because like I said, spending a year on Alien Addicts, every single day I look into this and I'm going, wow, there's a lot of BS. I was going to talk about today, but I think I'm going to skip over because it's not nearly 3 hours because, wow, cool. Oh, Northeast Florida. Hey, man, nice to see you. Yeah, and Happy New Year to you, man. And yeah, I hope you're having a good Tuesday. So, yeah, but once again, back to these videos. I just find it a bit relentless and boring at this point. But yeah, people are just on edge, I think. Like I said, I don't know if it's to do with vibrationally, but it's definitely nothing to do with 3i Atlas, nothing like that. People should really unfollow these clickbait bots people should really unfollow these clickbait bots accounts, and they're share provable disinformation like concerned citizen. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, people should be careful. That guy there, concerned citizen, post a lot of fear mongering stuff, and people should be very careful of what information that guy puts forward. Probably a bot. Biggest grift rug pulled of 2025. Avi Loeb, 3i Atlas, Panama Venom, James's Deldo, and the Noah's Ark thing. Oh my god. Yeah, what a shit show of 2025. It shows you the year of the hoaxes and the year of the gullibility. So that's one thing I've noticed. People are quite gullible this year. No offense, not saying you guys in particular, but I have noticed that. Sadie, I hope she's in chat at some point. But yeah, I'd like to talk about some fairies at one point. Yeah, maybe a topic to do with hidden. I just find it interesting, a bit of mysteries and all that. Right, I'm going to, yes, AI generated. Okay, hold on. I'm going to leave some of this for next time. Right. Okay, I tell you what, I am just going to I'm going to leave this for next time. Yeah, I saw that. Look. It's definitely extraterrestrials. Oh, I found that funny. Right. See, tight. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not. This whole Lou situation with the Joe Rogan interview. That's the reason why I don't deal with Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And see what, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to gloss over it.
Talking about this morning, the gentleman with you,
So right here, last but not least, for decades there have been many UFO whistleblowers claims about alien technology, captured spacecraft, and even bodies that are very similar to the claims that seen circulating today. Like I said, guys, like it's nothing new. We're going through the same cycle. And this is an interview from, I might get copyright for this, who knows, from 1993 on GMTV. Okay, so this is way back. Oh God, bloody hell. Be 30 years ago, something like that. I don't know. Maybe they're off.
UFOs, what we're talking about this morning. The gentleman with me now is Bob Exler. Bob is a former NASA mission specialist. Bob, we're going to see some footage very shortly with sightings, what are allegedly UFOs. But from your point of view, what is the single most convincing piece of evidence that you've come across that convinces you that we have been visited?
Well, I started out extremely skeptical about this whole thing. I thought this was just rubbish from the tabloids.
It's very typical 90s hairstyle. No offense.
But I was surprised to find thousands of U.S. government documents from intelligence agencies that tended to indicate that there was a little bit more to this than met the eye. So I went to seek guidance from the various highest levels of the United States intelligence community. And
Yes,
I was
very good
quite
point,
alarmed at what
Christopher.
I was able to learn.
Now, we are, in this report that we're now going to show, we're going to hear a conversation featuring you. Tell me the context of that conversation.
Well, I had contacted Admiral Bobby Ray Inman, who was the head of the National Security Agency in the United States, Deputy Director at CIA, Director of Naval Intelligence, and a variety of intelligence posts, a technologist, and clearly someone that if this was really accurate, that there really were UFOs and non-human intelligence around, this is a man who had to know. So I was able to contact him thanks to a contact through Admiral Lord Hill Norton here in the UK. And this conversation, he alarmingly not only indicated that these issues were covered under national secrecy laws, but that the United States government did in fact have possession of the hardware associated with this. In other words, this was an actual physical phenomenon. As
A craft, a spaceship.
Several of them, and they were in operational condition, which I assume suggested that they had been in contact, that they had been given these craft for some reason or another, because they certainly weren't crashed vehicles.
Okay. Well, is there anyone out there? Sue Whitfield reports.
I'm a bit worried of copyright because I know GMT, which is ITV in England. We'll see. I was actually going to play a Marvel trailer, actually. We'll see.
Houston, this is Discovery. We still have the alien spacecraft under observance.
Since 1947, when the term unidentified flying object was first coined, the American government is believed to have had more than a passing interest in UFOs. There have even been reports they've seized alien aircraft for secret testing, but it's never been confirmed. Now, for the first time, comments made by a former military intelligence chief seem to imply that at least some of the rumors could be true.
Do you anticipate that any of the recovered vehicles would ever become available for technological research?
I can't take that seriously, sorry.
The military circle?
10 years ago, the answer would have been no.
Yeah.
Whether as time has evolved, they're beginning to become more open on it, is a possibility.
A short time later, Bob Exler received this call.
Mr. Exler, this is Tom King in Admiral Inman's office. Yes, you would be breaching confidence and/or violation of the secrecy laws in discussing his involvement in any matter.
I heard what you said earlier, but obviously the big problem always is the pictures are never conclusive.
The pictures, yes, are not conclusive, but when you get involved in an investigation and you find the extraordinary physical evidence left behind, and you talk to the witnesses, medical doctors, officials of governments and so forth, In one of the cases that we had just seen some video from, there was a Canadian official who was actually taken on board the craft. When you subject these areas of testimony to lie detectors, polygraph exams, using the kind of technology that we have to determine whether someone's actually telling the truth or not, the results become absolutely nothing short of alarming.
Okay, if these governments, the Canadian government, the American government, if they are in possession of spacecraft, if they have made contact with aliens, why don't they tell us?
What I was able to learn is that the issue of secrecy dates back into the early 1950s. And in 1959, actually, NASA had a study conducted by the Brookings Institution in Washington, D.C., addressing the issue of whether this alarming issue of a confrontation with an extraterrestrial culture should be released to the public, this information. It was determined that there would be grave consequences for just an overt public pronouncement by government officials. So a determination...
What does that mean? We would all panic.
Well, not necessarily just panic, but the issues that it presented, not only theology, but issues involving economics, standards of monetary concerns.
Hey, missing time.
Acknowledge
420. Nice to see you, brother.
Technology that
And Blue Shift Radio. Nice to see you. Welcome on in.
For example, you have grave consequences economically all the way around the world.
Of course you do. All our values are rendered
so
useless and worthless then, yes.
The determination was made that the only way to avoid this chaos would be through a slow indoctrination process over a matter of decades.
Okay, well, Bob Exler, we'll talk more in depth later on in the program. You'll be back here about 8:45 this morning, so look forward to that. But for the moment, thank you.
So you can see already, guys, in terms of the conversation on UFOs and the transparency behind it, nothing has changed. Yes, we've had congressional hearings, but we have everything is fueled politically, and there is a lot of theater, there's a lot of drama behind that. But once again, and you see through the courses, the magazines I'll be reviewing, everything just gets brought up again and again and again. I know people that are new to ufology, they're new to the topic, and they hear cases like Gulf Breeze sightings, the George Adamski case, the Pascagoula case, the Lord Zamora case, the Flying Triangles, etc., etc. Even like Roswell as well in that equation, Phoenix Lights. You know, I could go on forever on that sort of topic, but you can see it's new to them, but it's old to us. If you've been if you know these cases, you know, like with me, I'm a historian when it comes to ufology. I like to look through publications, especially the old cases, and I noticed a very common theme just gets regurgitated over and over and over again. We think we're going to get disclosure. In my terms now, in obviously my analysis of the word disclosure, it's like a dead entity at this point. I think ufology now, it really is in a really bad position, and this is no disrespect if you think ufology is fine like it is, and if it's all, you know, flying colors and all that, I don't think you've been paying attention, because it's in a really bad spot at the moment. And this is no disrespect. I just think there's a lot of drama being fueled behind the scenes by, it's mostly fueled on X, which I'm not going to go into. There's one aspect why I feel that. Sorry, Mrs. wants to go to bed, but I understand. But yeah, I just find everything's very fueled by drama and stabbing knives in people's backs and trying to. Do you know what I mean? That sort of drama that's been going on between like Lula Elizondo and stuff like that. It's just, it just does not interest me whatsoever. It's just why I don't really involve in that sort of territory. You know, I think it can attract the wrong people. And here on Alien Addicts, I like to look through the history of ufology, and which you're going to be seeing tomorrow with the video I've been uploading. And yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that, really. I think Alien Addicts now has been, well, for me, being the host of the show coming up to a year, well, it's coming up to the end of the year of 2025, and it's been a batshit crazy year that it is. I'd like to continue this conversation for next time, because we're coming up to 3 hours. Yes, 3 flippant hours. I can't believe how quick it is. And we'll cap off today's, well, it's a bit of a live party, really, on the next show, which would be, hold on, be Friday. Yeah, so I have no idea what bloody day it is. Absolutely no idea. So we will continue this conversation on Friday. And what I would like to do is might go German Flying Saucers Part 10 through this book here. Now, leading off to
The Vril Project, Norbert Jorgen, Harathofer, and Ralph et al. Co-written the books, which have been shown here in regards of German flying saucers. We're going to go to 1995. This book here, banned in Germany, very controversial book, and it's by someone called Jan van Helsen. It's not his real name, it's just a pseudonym, but this is all in German, and this is called Secret Societies and the Power in the 20th Century. And in here, just briefly to show you what's in this book so you can see what is to come on Friday's show. I'm just going to take an extract from the book. We're going to go through page by page. It's only like a couple of pages, basically. And this is what's in store for Friday's show. Basically, go through the documentations of the Haunebu and Vril, okay? So remember, this was 2-3 years after the publication about the Haunebu and Vril series, the Maria Orsic, the Vril Society, etc., etc. I've gone through many parts on that. And once we again get to this, the Andromeda Machine, we briefly talk about the Rudolf Schriever and Otto Hobbenmoor projects, their flying discs back in the day. Some other flying saucers as well. Moving forward to here. So this is all to come on Friday's show. That, and that. And this was Christmas Day. Beautiful. No trails in the sky whatsoever. But yeah, that is to come on Friday's show, a breakdown on the book. So guys, I'm going to end it there. Oh, 3 hours now. Bloody hell. I wasn't expecting to go that long, but you know me, my mouth. I appreciate everyone supporting Alien Addict for the past year. It's been a very learning curve, and we've got a really good community here. And I appreciate everyone popping in, even for the full 3 hours that I do these live streams. It's much appreciated. I think I had a blast this year. No, I definitely had a blast this year. And yeah, many more to come. So now I've got my foot in Alien Addict, and I know what I want to do with it. Regular uploads each week. You definitely get one video, but probably 2 videos per week, plus the 2 live streams as well. Same on Tuesdays and Fridays as well. So guys, I'm say goodbyes now, and I'm wishing everyone a happy new year. And yeah, 2025 has been a crazy year, I think, mentally for a lot of people. But let's start 2026 with something a bit different, and set challenges for yourself as well, I think, and stick to it. But yeah, I think that's what I don't like goodbyes. It's supposed to be an end of year party. I need to end on a positive note. But Bob Lazar, thank you so much, man. Happy New Year to you. And Bino from Oz 1975, thank you so much, brother. And Green Tea, Green Tea, where are you to? There you are. Let's chat. Green Tea, thank you so much, my love. And yeah, I appreciate all your support you've been doing for the past year. It's much appreciated. Godstopper, Sheep Pop Pop, Ray Clay, Godstopper, Eversor, John Strokes, Missing Time, Azuri Boy, Nathan for the Quantum Show, John P. Adventures, if you're still there. Yeah, you're still there, brother. Hey, as you go. So there, that's it. I'm going to end it now, guys. Thank you so much for all the support for the whole year. It's been amazing. And I'll catch you in 2026. That'll be the 2nd of January, Friday at 9 o'clock, talking about German flying saucers, part 10. Yes. Yeah. I think that's it. Just double checking everything. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Right. Catch you Friday at 9 o'clock, and a happy new year to everyone. I'll see you soon. So until next time, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. I'll see you soon. Take care. Intro. Come on. Intro. Talking about nostalgia, this is actually me back in 1999 breakdancing. I shall continue this conversation and the double chin of mine right there. I think I was about 10 years old, I think. Yeah, 10 years old in 1999. Yeah, they're off. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. Guys, thank you so much. And a massive thank you once again. And thank you, Rematrix, for the £2 donation. It is much appreciated, brother. And a happy new year to everyone. And I'll see you in 2026. Have a good one.